Alright, welcome back to another GTNH stream. It's been a bit, but also hasn't been a bunch of time as well. Gotten quite a lot done, and some crazy things that I'd like to share in a sec, but let's go off with some of the other stuff that I need to do. So, I've, cleaned up this part of the Nequada, which was for the processing of the fuel, and there was extra centrifuges down there, as well as the what's his name? The fuel refineries to make the fuel. That's all been moved. That is now over here, and it is way more set up and way better. So I now am using mega EBFs for the ingots and mega vacuum freezers. Centrifuges are still there for the what's its name? The other processes of it. This part here is part of, technically could go over to the quad processing, but it's also part of the fuel processing, so I've put it over here. And then basically it's split up into two sides. So this side here is all for the enriched or the high density uranium. So all of this. Where this side is all for the high density plutonium. And then I have my fuel refineries, which I have now kind of adjusted. So I gotten rid of the one extra one of these that I was going to make, and I made it over here instead. These are actually using tier 2 coils instead of the tier 1s because you can do more processes at once with it. And basically, these three here are for the tier 1 fuel. This one here is for the tier 4 fuel. And the other thing that I did related to fuel is if I come over to here, I added this drive here specifically linked to the fluid network, and this is going to be holding the fuel from now on, which is really nice. I also have a really good supply of it now because of that. We're up to 560,000 of the tier 4 and 525 of the tier 3, so it is going up. Now, the other thing. So, there is two things. So, with making that fuel, there is two particular ones that kind of come as a problem, but also not. If I go into here, there is tritium dust. As you see, I'm pretty good on it at the moment, but we'll come back to that. So tritium is one of the problems. And then over here in this hatch, the molten paradisium, or whatever this is called. This is another one. The best way of getting this is by doing meteor summons. So that's the best way. And the tritium, there's some ways I could get it other than meteor summons, but I find the meteor summon is the best way for it. So I needed to start doing more meteor summons, and I got pretty lazy of it. I saw a video in the past, but was debating on doing this, and never thought I really would, but here we are. I went crazy. I have now automated meteors. I don't know how the fuck I did this, but I managed to do it. So I've done it a bit differently. There's still technically some kinks I need to work out with it. One of the kinks being is if I want to autocraft it, I need to tell it when it's allowed to do a recipe and when it isn't if there's a recipe already going. Other than that, it is basically automated. So this is where we start. So basically, I have dual interface with the recipes, and I basically take an average of how much ore I get, and I tend to take a little bit less, or quite a lot less off that average to see how much it gives. And basically, I request the recipe, and I'll come back to how this all works in a sec, but I request a recipe for the tritium. Now, since the AE network needs to see it actually go into the network, the way that this works is basically it has two dual interfaces. There's one here with the ores that are going to be basically the one that I get in the recipe, so tritium and paradisium, with a sticky card and high priority to go into here. And then there's another storage bus which just goes into the ore processing. So these go with sticky card into the main network, into an interface, so it recognizes that. And then if I come over to ore processing, within ore processing, our main network into the ore processing network, it has a sticky card with these ores as well. So it goes into ore processing and also allows the network to see that it got it from the recipe. Alright, so the way that this works is basically AE requests it, puts the item in here, comparator sends out a signal, which goes into this block. We'll go with this bottom one. So this bottom one is basically immediate. So there's a repeater here, which goes down into a block, which also has another repeater underneath. and clicks into the dynamism tablet with redstone control and right click enabled with a awakened activation crystal, and that will click the master ritual. There's a delay on the top of 16 ticks in this repeater, and then this repeater goes into here and dispenses the item to summon the meteor. From here, there's also this wireless, because I have a bit of a redstone setup for this to make it the way that I want it. Basically, this one is called MR Start, or Meteor Ritual Start, and what that does is sends a signal over this way, which is where everything begins redstone-wise with this. It looks a bit complicated, but it's not too bad. So, basically, this one in the center is the MR Start. So it gets a signal, and this repeater is set to 128 tick delay. That's basically to let the meteor fall down, and then, then it will start. Once it, has done that, the delay gets sent through to these repeaters, which go into each of these, and these are all the same, and I'll just explain one of them. So basically, it goes in, and you have basically a redstone receiver, which is linked to a it's a wireless detector cover. So it can detect, like, what process the machine state is in. So it detects these states, and it will send out a redstone signal on a certain state, which will go up to the miners and explain that. And then it also has, right here, a, redstone transmitter to basically turn on and off the miners. There is a AND gate to basically say, like, if this one is off and this one is, on, then it can start itself. But if this, if this one is on and this bottom one is on, it will work. If this top one is off and this bottom one is on, it can start itself as well. The redstone gets transmitted to the controller covers up here, and this is where the controllers get changed. So you have the detectivity cover, private frequency, and it is machine idle, and the inverted. And then on the controller, it is just this, the private frequency, enable redstone, and all that. So I can now request meteors whenever I want. So if I go in here and write paradisium, because I want some more, and just go to request this, actually, that's one thing I need to check. This is one thing that you need to keep in mind, blood. Yeah, I don't have enough blood for this particular meteor, so I'll do the other one then. So if I request Tibrium, let's go down. Where is it? So I can request this and press start, and it will do its thing. So you'll see a meteor fall soon, hopefully. There you go. Meteor, mine is going. It's doing its thing. So I've automated meteor summons, and it is pretty easy to do compared to what I originally thought. There's still a couple things I want to change to adjust to make it even better, but that is something that I didn't think was really automatable till I saw a video, and recently, because of that paradisium, I really needed it because of the fuel. And yeah, I went through and automated this, and I'm very impressed with it. The only thing that I ever need to really do is I have a couple drives here, with this ME drive as the highest priority, and whenever I need to do a new meteor for new materials, I can put it in here and get the average of the material from it, and then, I can set up the recipe. There is technically one downside to the way that I'm doing it, because it's within the video, and I'll explain this here because I think it's kind of important if you decide to do this for yourself. There is one downside to the way that I'm doing it, and that is by using the GregTech miners. The reason that these are a downside is certain meteors have, like, like stone or like netherrack or just regular stuff in it, not ore. Those ones, if I were to summon those, it will mine all the ores, but that stone and stuff will be left there. Now, there is a way that you can get around that, and I technically could add something extra onto this to deal with that, and I'll explain that in a sec. Basically, by doing the ones that have just like netherrack or just the other stuff, by doing that, it's, what's its name? It won't mine those, so then you need to get rid of them. The way that you get around that is by using Thorncraft, the boars, the Thormic boars, or whatever they're called. It's been a while since I've used them. Those boars will mine everything. the downside to that is you can give like high levels of fortune to pickaxes and stuff within it, but it's still not as good. These GT miners give so much more ore. So by using the bores, you miss out on all the ore, which is why I'm doing it with the miners. I could set it up so like it goes through with the GT miners, mines all the ore, and then once all the ore's done, it would send the bores to finish off the rest of it. I could do something like that, but I don't need to currently because both the recipes I want don't have extras in it, so I don't need to worry, which is nice. What else have I done? Because it's been a bit. Going on to other stuff, I went through and went crazy and got enough of these radiation-proof casings to make another one of these. So now we have two of the tier 3 PCB factories, which is removing the PCB factory down here, which I need to destroy this, but you know, I'll deal with that when I need to. It's now been switched over to using crafting input and a, what's his name? I need to link the proxy, hold up. While I'm here, you can watch that, but that's the, what's his name? Last thing I need to do with this. Completely forgot to link this. I'm a bit of an idiot. How do I do this? It is that and that. Okay, successfully linked. Alright, so those are set up and that's done. The other stuff that I got done is, actually no, I finished the circuit stuff on stream. I think that's kind of it that I've done. Oh yeah, that I've done vacuum furnaces here. I originally had vacuum furnace and the dehydrator and the vacuum furnaces both here. I'm moving the vacuum furnaces here to their own one. The main reason because is the prismatic gas takes a bit, so I've upgraded to higher tier coils, the awakened draconium, and I've also made it so it's on UHV, and it also is just gonna be faster with the two of them. I need to change this to be fixed up as well, but that's that done, which is nice. Other than that, I haven't done much. One of the things that we kind of talked about near the end of the last stream was making the singularities and how I was struggling with those. Those singularities that I needed, the 3 extra eternal singularities, we now have. So we are a step closer to the DTPF. So let's search it up and see what we're missing. DTPF. What are we missing? Do we have the ability to craft this? Okay, so we're missing tritanium plate, dense osmiridium. I need more ender pearls. And then ultraviolet grade 6 water and raw biocatalyst medium superconductor EV wire. Okay, some of these I can easily do, other ones I can't, so we're gonna do some of the easy ones and get some stuff done. So first up, patterns. This 16x superconductor wire should be very easy. Just set up a recipe like that. Ender pearls I'll come back to. This dense osmiridium, we will do that. And then the tritanium plates we should be able to do, where is it? Like this. Well, actually, not that exact recipe, but like this. Okay. So let's put these in here. So we need Prass circuit 16. And we can put in this. We need what is it? Plates. I don't think I labeled the one for the, what's his name, the dense plate, so I'll have to deal with that. Okay, so there's the tritanium. Go over here. And osmiridium. Okay, so that should be that setup. Let's search DTPF now. DTPF. What is it missing? Just missing those. Okay, awesome. So, let's get some things going. First thing is, I'm starting to see something that could be problematic. Oh, actually, maybe not. Hold up. Water. Grade 6. Okay, no, it is going up. Okay, we're good. Never mind. So, first thing is, we need to do some stuff. So, the raw biogrowth, this stuff. So, let's press T. Okay, I must have moved it already. So, would that be, like, over here? Raw growth catalyst and raw biogrowth. Okay, yes, so I do have that. So, first thing is I want to go and upgrade this partially. So what we're gonna do is I made some new UHV energy hatches. I made a stack of these because I've been using these like a fucking maniac. So I want to make sure that I have enough for the things I'm doing. So we're gonna grab some cables, we're gonna grab this, and we're gonna upgrade this setup partially. So what we're gonna do, hold up, be right back. Alright, sorry about that. Okay, so let's continue along. So I'm now wanting to upgrade this a bit to continue along what I need. So let's do this. Now, this is where this needs to come in. So I need a wireless, what is it? A wireless redstone receiver. What frame am I using? Black steel frame. Alright, black steel frame. And we want some red alloy wire. Red alloy wire. We also need controller covers. Controller. And I also need a auto tapping maintenance to replace the one that's there, because I'm now switching these over to auto tappings. Auto tapping. Those ones have got auto tappings, yep. Okay, so now what we can do is on the downside, where the controllers are, controller right here, bacterial vat, and then controller right here for bacterial vat. And it's deactivate with redstone, disable with redstone, that's what it is. So disable, disable with redstone safe mode. Disable with redstone safe mode. And then what we can do is if I grab this frame, we can place it right here, redstone receiver, and now what does this lead to? It's frequency 5. So frequency 5, and then that, and what should happen is, yes, like that. It is now disabled. Okay. The other thing is I need to give this the items and fluids it needs. So I need I need 2 stocking items. So, or I need stocking items and I need stocking fluids. Okay. So, yeah, there's not much space here for what I need. What I could do, just thinking. Yeah, I could do that. Okay, so what is the one that has 2? The red has 2, so fluid and items. So let's deal with that then. And you'll see why. So we're going to break these 2 specifically, and then we want, let's go the item and then the fluid. We want these facing downwards, not facing up, and then we're going to use snippets on them, which is why I want to do that, and then we can add the wire back. Now I need some smart cable, and I need wireless, what's its name? Wireless connectors. Okay, and then break this, and add in the final one of these. Perfect. So, now, we want to grab these. We'll go this, we will do this, and then this. Okay, so then what we want is give me brown. We'll color this one brown, and then we're gonna go red for this one. Okay, so the red one is this stuff over here. So how many links do we have on this? We have 21, so yeah, there's enough. I need to add a new one, it seems. Let's link this to here. And that's green, and that one's green. Okay, so what are the stuff that I need to put in here? We need mutagen, mincemeat, and agar. Mincemeat is the one that's low. We'll come back to that. Well, actually, no, it's not. It's just because of the display. Okay, so there's those 2, and then mutagen. Okay, so that's now done. Now, within the brown one, it is salt and calcium. So, salt. Oh, actually, wait, before I add these, I need to actually link it. Let's do this then. So this, we want brown, and link. Okay. Now it should be linked, yep. And we want salt and calcium. Perfect. That's good. Let's go back up. And let's fix the rest of this up. So first up, this UV energy is not going to be used anymore, so we can just get rid of this. Alright, UV energy is now gone. Break this, and break this. Next, I need to actually, let's grab some cosmic neutronium glass. We're gonna be upgrading to this. So let's get rid of all this. Okay, that is all gone. I accidentally broke some blocks up here, but that's fine. I can just do this. Okay. Then, what we can do is place down the UHV energy hatches. I want to do the power first, just so if it turns back on immediately, it at least has the power to do so, and work. So we will do that. Link those, give me red. Let me grab the cables out of this side of the inventory so I can easily do this, and this. Okay. Then we go one down, one across. Red, and I'll have to paint the other ones up there, but I can come back to that. This. Oh, no, not this. It is this, then this. This, red, go back up. We do this, and color these. And do the coloring over here and linking if any needs to be done. It doesn't need to. Okay. That's part done. Okay, next part is the cosmic neutronium glass. So we start placing this down. And then along here, the center line is this point. Perfect. Makes that real easy being able to see where it needs to be placed. And place it along here, and along here. And if I grab out my wand, I can just build a second layer. Yep. And they started up. I can hear them. Okay. And that is now good to go. Let me muffle these. So the other things that we need to do is down here. Is this one for the raw growth catalyst medium? Yes. We're going to change this. So it's currently at a max of 3.5 million. We're going to change this to 16 million instead. So we're going to set this to 16 mil. So now it's able to craft more. Perfect. Those are going... No valid recipe found. Okay, hold up. That... Is there any circuit-based stuff here? Mutagen... Oh, I know why. Wait, maybe? Possibly. I think it's because I don't have the petri dishes for it. Yep. Okay, so we need to get some these specific petri dishes. So, let's go get those then. That shouldn't be too hard. What does it need to make these? It needs bacteria, sterile petri dish and all that. Do I have any bacteria? Bacteria. I do. Okay, that's good. That's good. The question is, will I be... Is it a 100% chance? I think it is, right? Oh, no, it's not. It's 15% chance. So I need... where is it? I should have some sterile petri dishes in here, or not. Maybe not. S-T-E-R. Sterile petri dish. I better have eggs. If I don't have eggs, I'm gonna lose my mind, because, yeah, I have eggs. Good. So this, and this. Alright, come on. Just need to get 2 of these. I'm gonna need more bacteria, I think. Yeah, I'm about to run out. Okay, how do I get this again? Mysterious crystal, distilled water. I don't actually have any, right? Bacteria. Yeah, okay. So, let's go over this way. Let's go over to my bacterial vat that I use for just some random stuff. Okay, so... Where is this stuff that I'm looking for? Stocking. We want to stock for this bacteria. Oh, I need a petri dish for it, don't I? Oh, I can do it in the brewery with growth medium. Wait. Hold up. What is this? That's definitely not it. I have bacteria. Oh my god, it's been so long since I've done this. Okay, so what is the way that I craft this? I need this petri dish, which comes from biochaff. Let's see, chaff. Make me like 1,000, please. Let's just make sure that this works. And yep, okay, so biochaff. Okay, we have biochaff. Now to make this, I need this fluid, or wait, there's an 80% chance if I do it this way, which I can. I just need Mysterious. Hold up, let's go do it this way. It's an 80% chance, so there's a 20% chance we fail, and then I need to actually look into a better way of getting it, or a different way of getting it. So, let's hope that's not the case. Mysterious crystal, 1, 2, 3, 4. Because I have just enough in here to do it. Please. Yes, okay, we're good, we're good. We're set. So now I can go do this. Lucky. Very lucky. So in here, we remove this one, we add this one. What we need next is to make the bacteria. Yeah, we just want biochaff, or we could use Mysterious Crystal. I might just use Mysterious Crystal, honestly. Yeah, Mysterious Crystal, I'm gonna use that. And then I also need distilled water for this. Distilled water. And go. Well, actually, wait, no, sorry, that's not the go. This is the go. Oh, I need Cevits as well. How many? Okay, hold up. SEV. Oh, wait, no, it's a Radior Hatch. R-A-D-I-O. Radior Hatch. Make me one of these quickly. Radior. Okay, we have a Radior Hatch. Break this. Put this here. Then what I need is, how many Cevits does it need to make? So, to make this, it needs 92 Cevits at the recipe that I'm doing. So, damn. Okay, let me grab the hatch so I can look at the recipe list, seeing what gives 92 Cevits. So, 90 Cevits, 90 Cevits, 200, 200, 95, 83, 90. 92 is uranium-238 rod. Or I could use this one for a longer time. What's the recipe duration? At EV, it's 50. Yeah, okay, I'm probably just going to use this one. So, let's see if I probably don't. Uranium-238 rod. Already, wait, I do have some. Okay, sick. So now do this. Oh, wait, no, sorry, wrong thing. This. 5.6 liters. Okay, so this should... Okay, yeah. So it's now starting to make the bacteria. Okay. Let that go, I guess. In the meantime, let's go and do some other stuff. So, over here, we're going to be doing basically the same thing, except for this. We're going to be increasing the stock of it. Wait, no, wait. This is the right one. Why is this one red? Oh, it's because I have it on like that. Okay. The other thing is, where is it? That is fine. Yeah, this. We're going to change this to 16 mil as well. Then what I can do is, I think I'm good to just turn this one on. Okay. Now it's starting to do its thing. Okay, we're good to go with that one. Okay, awesome. Yeah, I've been needing to increase the supply, and part of it was the supply of the tank, how much the tank could hold, and also how much that I, what's his name, have stored in it. I set it to 3.5 when I should have it higher, which I'm doing now, so we're good. The other thing is calcium dust. Let me save this, because I'm getting kind of low on it, and I'm using it quite a lot, so I need to find some good ways of getting a bunch of it right now. So, that's something I need to do. How's this coming along? How much have we got? 2k? Yeah, let's just leave this. Let me look at ways of getting calcium for now. So, reason I need a bunch of this is I've been just using it in so many places at the moment. Like, you use a ton of it. Okay, so those ones don't matter. Those don't. Nope, nope. Nope, nope. No. Okay, Yitrikites, no, no. Bone meal is away. That one, no. Quicklime, no, no. Fluorspar, chloride, calcium, calcite. That might be one of the ways. Appetite. Don't think I'm using it anywhere else. Let me save that. Human light, ambidonite, glossier. Save that just in case. No, no. Tanzanite. Lazarite, no. Zeolite. Okay, let's go check some stuff with ore processing. So first up, these were in the electrolyzer, right? Yeah, electrolyzer. So electrolyzer, what are we electrolyzing? We have baryite, zeolite, chromite, all that. Okay, and then lazarite, bastionite. Okay, apatite is already in here, so we're already doing that. Glossier. What? Wait. Quicklime alumina. Wasn't this... Hold up. Making this... Yeah, this was for the Glossier froth, which I... Okay, so that's off the table. Calcite. How do you get this? You get it from calcite, ore. Yep. It's part of the lapis vein. And basically, do I have that in here? Because calcite doesn't really get used. Yeah, let's just chuck calcite in here. So calcite we're now gonna electrolyze. Let's check. Do I have much calcite? Yes, I do have a bunch. Can I need to figure out which one has the calcite. Oh shit, that's gonna be a bit of annoyance, but we'll figure it out. So we're looking for the calcite. So calcite. Oh, I can't even do that in this. I can't even search for it that way. That's a bit annoying. Okay, well, I'm just looking for dust, basically. So that has 0, that has 14. Is there any in here? Nope. This has items, tronium, antimony, infinity, europium. Nope, nope, not in there. What about in here? Does this have the calcite? Nope. Now those have it. At least I don't have to technically check every single drive, but I still have to check a lot of these. Okay, there's 3.3 mil in this drive, this one down the bottom. Okay, so let's yoink this one, and what we're gonna do is just shove it in here. And that is that one now checked. That has 0, 0, 57. Calcite, calcite, calcite. Where you at? Is any of you in here? Because there's still more to go, and I want to get all of it because I use a shit ton of this stuff at the moment. I don't know why it's only being such a big expenditure at this point, but it is. So I need to make sure I get as much of it as I can, and I'm probably gonna have to look at some other stuff for getting more of this as well, because I got a feeling this won't be nearly good enough of a supply. Silicon, no. Okay, nothing in there. What about this one? Monzonite, sodium, zirconium. So many different dust ores and all sorts of other shit. in here. I went through that one. Okay, that has none. This one... Calcium dust. Okay, so that's not what we're looking for. I'm looking for calcite dust. Okay, that's all of those. This one, do you have any? It's got that, like... What is it? Whitish tinge to it. So I can just, like, look at all the whitish looking ones. So no, not there. Next one above. Not there. Not that, not that. No. Okay, not that one. Next one above. Arsenic, adamantium, barium, gallium, dolomite, manganese, nether star. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be in here either. This one up. That's lithium, asbestos infinity, neutronium, auto, americium. Yeah, nope. Okay, so not in there. There's like one drive in here that actually has use. Okay, none in there. So this one, what does this have? This has a lot in it, but does it have what I'm looking for? Calcite. There's 1.3 mil in that one. We'll come back to that. Just check these other ones if there's any more. Calcite 1.5. That's basically the last of it. So let's just take you two of these, and that's it. There's probably like a small amount of calcite left, but that's basically the majority. Because it was 6 mil, and there was 3 mil in the other one, and there's like 3 mil between those two, so we're good. How much of this do we have now? 80... Okay, I say we can stop for now. Or, no, oh, actually, I didn't mean to do that. Okay. Let's just do this. Wait for this to finish its thing. Let me yoink these out and put them in here. Okay, let's deal with this problem now. So let's go and grab it out. So okay, so I don't actually have bacteria. Let me give a tank just so I can quickly yoink it out. Tank. Give me a 4. Yep. And then what we can do is add bacteria to this and just add the tank. There we go. Okay, so grab the bacteria. Now, we should be able to go and get this, hopefully. Shove this in here. Okay, we got one. Just need one more. Once we get the one more, we're done. Come on, give me one last one. There we go. Alright, we're done. That is literally all I needed. Okay, and I will... Yeah, I'll go put these properly away. I won't just shove them into the system like I do with most things at the moment. Bacteria. Let's put this away. Okay. And I will just lock you because why not? Okay, now let's go over here. Now these two in the back. This one gets one petri dish. This one gets another one. And raw growth catalyst medium. Yep, okay, perfect. Now the other thing is... That's UHV. That is a... UV. Yeah, we're gonna upgrade this yet again. So what we're gonna do is... Turn this off. We want... Output hatch. We want the UHV one. UHV output hatch. Yes, please. I also need a crowbar. Then what we can do is I need to check the redstone stuff for this. So let me take screenshots. Yeah, hold up. Let me F2 that one. F2. F2. Okay. Now we're gonna break this. Oh, I shouldn't have broken... Oh, fuck. Oh well. Because I should have taken out the fluids. Oh well. Is what it is. I'll live. So, what we want is regulator. Doesn't matter which side this goes on. It just needs to go on one of the sides, and then this one on the other side. And then we break this, and we place it back. Break this, get rid of it. Okay, let me open up my screenshots folder real quick so I can get those images, so I can check exactly what I need to do. Okay, so in this, on the fluid regulator side, what we want is this, the ticks we want to set to 100, this we want to set to 4004, and we want it like this and this. Okay. Or wait, no, this and this. Okay, that's that done. Now this one I actually need to do myself differently. So how much does this hold? This holds 4096. So, calculator 4096, then I need to divide 2. So we want to hold, okay, sorry, back into here. We need to set this to 2,000, or 2,000,000, 0, this. Needs to be set to that with a 1 at the end, specifically. And does that doesn't need to be, yeah, it doesn't need to be done like that. And then the last one is this one, which we just want enable redstone. Which means it is now all set. The only thing is, I'm gonna go grab some growth catalyst medium myself to put in there because I accidentally did that. Growth. There's 3. Okay, let me grab a iridium. Large iridium fluid thing. Growth. I'm gonna take all of it because I want to do half of it. So wait, I am making, yeah, this is making that. Okay, so go back down. Then in here we put this in, and now we want to set this to be at half of it. Wait, this is... Hold up, that should technically be doing what it needs. Oh, wait, I know why it's not working. Hold up. Because this should technically be doing something already, but it's not, and I know why. I need, in my tool bag, I need my soldering iron for this one. It is, which side has the controller cover? It was this side, right? No, it wasn't that. It must have been this. Yeah, there we go. That's what I needed. So now that should work properly. And what it should be doing is getting rid of this until it's at the specific desired amount that I want. Which I will help it out, but I need to go dump this to be able to help it. Let's put this away. Put all of it away, slowly, unfortunately. Okay, there we go. And now we go back. 2.5 so far, it's at 1.3, so we need to bring it back up from here. 2.3, okay, so that's almost there. There we go. Now it's good. Okay, so that is where it needs to be. So now what we can do is flick this, and they will start turning back on, and it will start producing it. So they're making 4 liters. Interesting. Oh well. I mean, it's at least still producing it. I just thought, because normally you increase that, the way that you do that is you have to keep half in the hatch to be able to, what's his name? Like, make, more during a recipe. And by increasing the energy hatch, you should make, or the hatch, you should get more, which it didn't for some reason, but oh well. The other thing is this stuff. What recipes are there for this? It's just like these ones, right? There's no... Okay, yeah, because there's a quantum force transformer, but that's further away, and that's what I can't do. But with the bio stuff over here, you can use the bio growth itself to help make more of itself. That's... Actually, that's another thing. Let me turn these off, actually. I need to do something. Hold up. Give me a... what is the name of it? It is a... it's gonna bother the shit out of me. Machine... It's a wireless something. Because I was using them before. The detectivity cover. Detectivity cover. I'm having a stroke trying to say that, but oh well. There's a reason for this. So... what I'm gonna do... do I need one on all of them? Just trying to think. Yeah, I'm gonna put one on all of them. So what we're gonna do is put one on all of these, and you'll see why I'm doing this. This is actually kind of important, and it's gonna be displayed right here. You see the recipe is not working because it's off, and the reason it's not working properly is because it needs, what's its name? It needs to save it. So what I'm gonna be doing is setting up so if these are active, completing a recipe, it will have to wait till the recipe is done before it can turn off the radio hatch. Okay, so this, I need black steel frame. I need 2 of them. I need some wireless, receiver covers. And I need, what is it? Is it, I can't remember the name of it, so let's go check. It's a specific redstone thing I want. It is an AND gate. So I need an AND gate. I need some more of these, actually. Let's make some more of these. And we also need a NOT gate. NOT gate. Let's grab the AND gate. There we go. Awesome. There we go. So that should be all that I need. So what we want to do first is give me a red alloy and give me a lever. What we're going to do is place this here and this. I need to give it the redstone signal at the moment. Hold up, let me check in this. Never active, that's what I want at the moment. So then we're gonna break this. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna add an AND gate here. Then what we need is a screwdriver to do that. And then this is where it gets weird. So if, let's set this. So we want idle machine, that, blah, blah, blah. And let's go, let's just call this buyer active. Buyer active. I may do inverted. Okay, so if buyer is active, so let's do this. Buyer needs to be capitalized. Buyer active. It gives the redstone. Is that giving the redstone signal correct? Actually, let me do this. This. Now this one. Buyer active. So yeah, if it is active, which it isn't, let's do this. Then yeah, that will, okay, so that's what I want it as. So we're gonna go and label all of these as buyer active and do it like that. So buyer active. So we just need to go around and do that like this to all of them. Buyer active. And this. Okay. Buyer active. Okay. Okay, so then what we can do is add the redstone, wireless redstone here, and what is this one named on? 25. So, this one. 25. Okay, and then what we can do is in here, we can change this active without a signal. And that is that set. So now we go into this one, and we need to do the same. So never active, break this, and we want to do the exact same over here. I thought I needed a not gate, but I remembered that I can basically do the not gate stuff within this itself by just, you know, telling it whether or not it needs to be inverted. And since it doesn't need to be inverted, it makes it a bit easier. So let's do this, this, and this. And we want this one. It was number 5, I believe. Let me just double check that. Yep, number 5. Now, let's name these ones. So, we're gonna call this, let's just call it growth active. GRO, growth active. And this one, growth active. And same with these ones. Growth active. Okay. Those are all done, and now I just need to put it into the receiver here. Growth active. Now, what should happen is, let's test it with this. So if I turn these on, why are they not doing anything? Oh, I know why it's not doing anything. I'm an idiot, that's why. Active without a signal. Now we do this. Scanning to see if it's... Okay, so now let's watch them all turn on. Now we're going to simulate it going red. So it's going red. Which should technically turn this off. But it's not going to, because it's active at the moment. So it's going to keep putting them in because of the, what's his name? The AND gate. It's not getting both signals. And now it's getting both signals because they're done. And it will shut off. That is exactly what I want. Perfect. Let's turn this back on, and we can do the same over here. Let me, simulate it turning off, just to make sure. I don't need to wait around, actually, I will wait for it to just check, and then I will go and, I guess, figure out some more of this calcium-based stuff, because I'm gonna guess I'm gonna blow through its calcium. I'm at 12 mil calcium dust. It's up from the 11 mil it was at, but I used to have 30 mil, so that's still a lot less than what I'd like to be at. So we're gonna look into that. Just want to make sure that it turns itself off once, like, you know, they're done. That's the most important part of it. Actually, while I'm here, TEC or TCEI seaweed? Yeah. Okay, we have a bunch of this. Okay, good. Need to build that supply up still because, God, you burned through it. Okay, so this is at 70 seconds, 80 seconds, almost there. Almost at the 90 seconds, and then once they are all done, they turn off that one, and then that turns on to turn that off. Yep, perfect. Okay, let's just turn it back on to let it do its thing. That is awesome to see that it works. Okay, so that is now done. Let's have a look at this now, the problem with calcium. So, we need to figure out a good way of getting calcium. So, what is there? What is there? I don't know if can look at possibly centrifuging that. Those don't matter. Those are purified. No. 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 What is this? Tricalcium phosphate as a cell. Okay. Then we're gonna go to electrolyzer. What other recipes? There's a zeolite. Is it that? Lazurite. I'm actually pretty sure I'm already doing lazurite. Tanzanite. Blah blah. Eurovite. Iodite. Okay. Glossier. Anderite. Dolomite. Okay. What ores are there? These ones I don't care about because they technically can't be gotten, the ones that are just like this weird shape in there. Okay, so Hebionite, there is Beniatite. Beniatite, actually, how much does Beniatite give? Because it's actually not much. And then, like, how much does the Hebionite give? Not much either, so it's not worth the Schleet, which don't care about for it. Neither do I care for that particularly, for that specific type of recipe. Okay. We're gonna need to find something. So first up, let's go down to ore processing again. So let's check this stuff. This stuff, getting this ore, it doesn't seem like it's really used for anything other than this dust, which, yeah, let's just centrifuge this. So centrifuge this dust. Right? Yep. Oh yeah, that one's for text card. Okay, so Palite, Lazurite. That was an electrolyzer one, wasn't it? Yeah, which I'm pretty sure we're already doing, right? Lazurite, yep. Okay. So... Let's think. Let me check. Space elevator. The miners, what are you possibly able to get? Coal, iron, blah, blah, blah. What are you stuck with? Is it just, it needs more rods? Is... Magnesium, lanthium, cobalt, manulin, ardite, jeez, Infinity, Mysterious. Okay, so not this one. Is it this one I'm thinking of? Why? Oh, it's because that is not on. Okay, niobium, lithium, lead, tungsten, aluminum, mysterious, manganese. I don't see a lapis in there. What is... Hold up. This drone, is it possible to get lapis? I'm pretty sure it is. Because I probably want the lapis vein for the calcium for the lazurite, so that's probably going to be my best, like, option, would be my guess. Quartzite, yeah, no. Sodalite, yeah, this one. So what vein is this called? Is this just the lapis vein? Lapis, calcite, lazurite, and sodalite. Where does it say? It's been a while, so I can't remember. Doesn't seem to say. Let me have another look. So, iron, niobium, quartz, lutetium, silicon, phosphate, lead, adamantium, tungsten dash titanium, blue? What the fuck is blue? Aluminum, lanthine, draconic, cheese, mysterious crystal, magnesium, lanthium, nequada. Okay. And then I have this one, which is also pores. This one... Does this one give it? Iron, thallium, blah, blah, blah. Clay. I don't see it within here either. Nether ore. Lithium, lead, adamantium, tungsten, blue. What the fuck is blue? Ardite, cobalt, nether ore, mysterious. Okay. So wait, getting this. What is it? The distance is 20 to 200. That would probably be why. This is at 120. Let's set this to 200. We're also gonna stop this one for a sec. Need some more tongue steel stuff. Tongue steel. Make me the rods, please. It's making them, okay. Come on, hurry up and do it. I'm actually gonna do some other automation here, I think, soon. Yep, okay, let's do this. It's really decreased what I get from this. Okay. We're gonna do some work here. Okay. Let's do some stuff. Okay, first off, let me save some stuff. So I need to save this. I need to save this and this. I need to save this and this. Okay. What we're gonna go do is go do some automation. So, let's do it over here. Do I want to use Volcanuses or EBF? Probably Volcanus. I have 6 total at the moment. Okay, that's fine. So we're gonna grab some Volcanuses. I need some casings. That just needs ingots. Does this also just want ingots for this one? Yep, and this also just needs ingots. Yep, okay. So, that, I need, what's its name? Extruder. Probably want to use the big machine, I think. Let's go... What am I doing? I need pattern for this. Okay, so there's that. So that is a recipe, and then we go in here, and it needs to be in the molecular assembler. Extruder. So we want... Make me a few of these, screw it. Let's make sure that this actually crafts them. TBV alloy ingots, yep. Do your thing. There we go. Extruder. XTRUDER, there we go. And what was the casings for this? They're Inconel reinforced casings. Inconel reinforced casings. Okay. So, let's get started. Wait, I think I'm gonna put this... Where am I gonna put it, actually? I need to sort a lot more of this out, I think, over here. I think I'm gonna put them here. So what we want is, we'll have 1 Volcanus, 2 Volcanus, 3 Volcanus. Okay, so I can kind of split them up a bit more. So if I do this, and this, so there's 2 at the end. Yeah, I'm happy with that. And then it would be something like this. And then there's... Okay, yeah, that's fine, I guess. I think. Or I may even change it. Hold up. No, we're going to change it even more. We'll go... This would be 1. This would be 2. This would be 3. Yep. And then give me this. We'd go 1 here. 1 extruder. I don't know if I need 1 extruder or 2. If I go with 1... Well, actually, wait. Hold up. There is enough space. If I just... Let me break this real quick. So this... So that's 1... That's 2... That's 3... And then I can have 2 extruders like that. Yep. Okay, I'm happy with that. Okay. I'm happy with that. That seems pretty good. So let's start by clearing this out so I have the space underneath that I like. And then we can really get this going. Okay, So what we're gonna do is add the blocks for these to begin with. Then we go like this. Give me my wand. So I think it's like 1, 2, and then this one, and that should be the complete size of it. Because these should be 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, okay. Then what we need is the volcanuses. I need to figure out what I'm doing coil-wise with these. So we need to make tungsteel ingots. We need to make quad ingots, and then steel is very easy, steel ingots. So the quad is going to be the highest tier, so it wants HSS G coils. Oh wait, no, that's for those recipes. We want the actual ingot. For the hot stuff, actually. It wants HSS G. You know what? I feel like being crazy. We will go with Awakened Draconium. So, Awakened Draconium coils. Done. And now we're gonna place down these. Right, there's that. Okay. So that's the main body of those built. So, let's grab some maintenance hatches. So maintenance, let's grab... I'm gonna use 2 of these, and then 1 regular, and you'll see why. So we need 1 between these 2, which will be in auto-tapping. These 2 will share an auto-tapping, and they will be the higher tiers for the Naquada and the other one, where this one will be for the steel. Okay, and now we need muffler. So grab some mufflers. Can I just, like, put it between these 2? Yep, okay. We'll split a muffler between these 2 and put 1 here. Like that. And now, energy tiers. So, for the Quada, it is IV 40... Oh, wait, sorry, no. It is... Yeah, IV 9 seconds... Tungsteel is what? EV 50 seconds. I'd say we'll go UV. So, energy hatch. We want UV energy hatches. I'm gonna even do those machines. So, I need 1, 2, 3, 4. I need 4 UV energy hatches. And then I want a ZPM, I guess. ZPM energy hatch, which I can do for... Wait, you know what? Screw it. Hold up. Energy hatch. Give me the UV. I'm just gonna go all UV at this point. So we want... Let me just check them in. Yeah, so this. Okay. Then we do this, and this, and this. And what I will do is... Let me clog those, and then do this, and this. And then what I need is some cable. So let me grab HSS cable. I'm gonna need this, and then I need a transformer. I need a 16 amp transformer, please. Yes, please. Okay, so we're gonna go this, down, and we go this along here, all the way along to here. Where's the centering? Centering is right here, or in line with this, so I can just break this point here, place a transformer, and make sure it's facing towards me. Yep, okay. Go back up for the cabling. And let's finish this up. So, there's the green for the UV coloring. And now we go down, and we do that, and that. And now I need the red for the loss of the cabling, which is for this. So we're gonna grab this and go all the way along. Nope, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to do that. Okay. There we go. So power is now hooked up to these. So from here, what I need is, pyrotheum heating vents. I'm gonna need at least 2 of these. We're gonna need to save molten pyrotheum. I'm gonna need export buses. I need 2 fluid exports, and give me some hyper acceleration cards for them. Yep. Okay, we need smart cable now. Smart cable. I need quartz fiber. I need wireless. I want a terminal. Terminal. No, I don't want a crafting one, I just want ME terminal. Make me like 30 of these so I have a lot of extras at the moment, because I tend to burn through these quite fast, surprisingly. It's already made me one, which is what I need. And I need a drive. There we go. I think we're good. So, let's begin. So down in the bottom, what we want is, I guess, between these 2 and then one here, we want pyrotheum heating vents, to be able to do that. We need, what is it? I need stocking. I need stocking input bus and a stocking input hatch, and we will do that, just thinking. Actually, yeah, let's go, the stocking fluid will go here, put 2 stockings here for items, and then put a 3rd stocking here. Oh wait, no, that's... Oh, that means I... Oh wait, no, I didn't remove the energy hatch up there because of the... Yeah, that. So we can do it, so I guess here? Or I could split the... Yeah, let's split these 2 then, because that's gonna be the easiest. Okay. Then what I need is outputs. Output. Let's go output... Oh yeah, I need output bus. That's simple as that. I'm gonna put the outputs, I think, on the top, which is gonna be kind of weird sounding, but it'll make sense a bit. So output, output, output. I'm gonna need 1K drives. I'm gonna need a lot of these at the moment for this. So let's do this. I want 1K item drives. These are items, right? No, that's fluid. I want 1K item drives. Thought that was off. Let's make a bunch of these. I'm gonna fill my inventory, chuck them in, and then make some more, yet again, to fill my inventory. Okay. Then what I need is a cell workbench, and I also want an anvil. Anvil. Okay. So, let's get this going. So let's start with this one. This one we want steel ingots in. This one, oh, that's the other thing I need. I need vacuum freezers. Shit, I didn't think about that. This may change. Hold up. Hold up, things are about to change. Again, chest. Because I'm gonna get hot ingots. I completely forgot about that for some reason. Damn. Damn you, damn you, damn you. Vacuum freezer. Actually, I need some more of these. Make some more. Because, probably because I've been making a lot of the mega ones. That's probably why. Give me a bunch of these frostproof machine casings. I probably didn't need that many, but sure. Vacuum freezer. Actually, wait, no, I only need 2 vacuum freezers because of that. Yeah, damn. I really didn't think about that. So there's gonna be, what is it? It'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It'd be basically the same. So we'd go... That. yeah, so we'd go... I don't want to do it here because of those. I'm trying to stay out of the way of those, but I don't want to do it here particularly, but I think I have to. So what we'll do is... yeah, hold up. Let's... Give me some of the Volcanus casings back, just so I can lay this out. Why do I have... I swear I grabbed a third vacuum freezer? Vac? Guess I didn't. There we go. Now I have them. So let's break all this down, actually. That's really fucking annoying. Okay, and then I need to do the same with this. Break this all down. One little thing that you forget about changes everything. Okay, and then what I need is... Let me create some more UV... Maybe. Actually, I may run those at UHV, depending on stuff. Okay, so if we go Volcanuses, so this... Okay, there's the 3 Volcanuses. We want 2 vacuum freezers, so one here, one here, one here, one here. And then over here, yeah, there's enough space, it seems, so then we can go one... This... Okay, yeah, there's enough space. Okay. I think that's going to be my best way of doing it. Then we can go in here and break this to clear it out. Okay, then what I want to do is I'll break this cabling, but I'll keep the transformer there for now, just because I want that there. Okay, so... the qubits that I got from breaking that area, we can use to fill this back in, now that it's not going to be here anymore. Okay, there we go. So then, let's begin this. So, we can start by doing these ones pretty easily. Also, I need to grab the qubits back, CUB. I need 6. Because I need to fill in these areas, because I just dug straight through. Yep, okay. So then what we can do is give me my wand. Give me this to do this. So that's 1, 2, 3, and then 1 more, which will have the extruders. Back here, break. And we want this, and where's the energy hatches? Break this, we want this. Down here, we want, this. Break this. And we want muffler. Okay, now I need, tapping. I need auto tapping maintenance, which is perfect. It's my last one. And I need... what's the name of it? I need... Energy hatch. Energy hatch. I need UV. Where's energy hatch for UV? UV energy hatch. Make me 8 of these. Start. Okay. Let's get this going. So I need auto tapping here. I need... yeah, no. I don't know why I grabbed another one, because I only need 2 of them. I'm a fucking idiot. Okay, I need to build this up. And there's that. Then on the back here, break, and UV. And then on the back of these, we go this, and this, and we break here. And then that will do that. Okay, so in the center of these 2, we have this. On the side here, we have, where is it? This one. Place these down. Energy hatch. None of those have... Oh, yeah, I requested 8. I was thinking I requested 10 for some reason. So we're waiting on those. Okay, in the meantime, grab me coils. Break that. Okay, then we go along like this. God, I'm really misplacing these fucking coils at the moment. Okay, there's that. And now we fill this along. This and this. Okay. And we can get rid of that, that, and that. Now, on the top of these, we want muffler. Let's just split it between this, I think. Let's just do that. Okay. There's, or at least 2 of them are done, which I need 2 of these. Energy, 2 UV energy hatches, perfect. There we go, there we go. And now I need HSS cables. Okay. So, we start by going along like this. Let me chuck those out and go into this side of the inventory. Change this to green to color these in the right color. There's those ones and that. Okay, then we're gonna go down. This green, this green, this green. Okay, and then grab this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 1. Okay, so I get to kind of choose. So let's put it here. Then we go this, and we will color that, grab the transformer, put the transformer here, make it face here, we want to link that, and then finally we can link the power to this. And do that, and give me red, 1, 2, and all the way along there. Okay, and that should be the power for these done now. I can also put my wand away that I don't need to use. Okay. This is where I need to figure this stuff out. So, still think outputs on the top are going to be a bit weird, but I think it's the way that I want to go for this because the limited amount of space. So let's do that. Now, on the bottom, we need one of these to at least share 2 pyrotheum hatches, if possible. So I think right here to split between these 2, and then I could go to the far end, could have this one. Okay, now, from this point, go back up. I need to grab my things out again. Let's go back down. So what we want is... this one's volcanous casing. So this one can share the fluid between the 2. Over here can have a oh wait, no, sorry, that's the wrong point. That needs to have that. Okay. This can be a fluid as well. So those 2 are fluids. And then what I can do, I think, is 1, 2, and 3 like this, and then just each of them gets their items like that. Okay. The other thing is this one here is the steel one. We're gonna grab a output, I just want a shitty output, but also, like, not a bad one. Output bus. What's a high tier? What's the highest tier that I'm gonna go? Let's go with an IV output. Output bus. Give me the IV output bus, yes. And you'll see why. I will need another item for it, which is the trash can. And then right here, that's the maintenance, that's the energy, this is the volcanous casings. So let's place it right here. This, and this. Okay, so this is where things change. So what we want is, there should have been one of these that I put steel in. That one's filtered to steel, perfect. This one we want to filter to the hot Naquada, and then this one we want to filter to the hot tungsteel. So Naquada, and this one to the tungsteel. So we're gonna go, this one will have the steel, this one will have tungsteel, and this one will have the Naquada. Now, the reason that I need that trash is you get ash as an extra product from the, what's his name? the iron or steel recipe, so we're just gonna add that to here and trash the ash, because I don't care about it. Okay, there's that. So, let's go back down. We're gonna grab a wireless connector. Let's grab smart. I want the big cable, and I also want wireless connector hub now. Okay, so over here, we'll add it here. So red, and then connect to here. Okay. So now what we can do is start adding these in. So we want a export for both of these, which will have pyrotheum. Hyperaccelerations. Okay, there's that. And now I'll grab my cable. And now we go along like this. Okay, and I will color this red. Okay, that should have pyrotheum. That one should have pyrotheum. Okay, they have pyrotheum. So now we're gonna do the steel ingot first. So steel, we need the steel dust or iron dust, and then oxygen. So oxygen and iron dust on circuit 11. Alright, tungsteel. I didn't think about this actually. Shit. Because I need a mixer for tungsteel for this, don't I? Because I need to mix to get the tungsteel. Why does everything just keep not working the way that I want? God damn it. I'm just trying to think. I'm debating if I just go a single block mixer or not. Because, I mean, I could you know, actually, you know what, I have a better idea that I'll do. I'm just gonna have the system auto-request that instead, because the main reason I'm doing this is I don't want the system to be auto-requesting as much. Especially these drill bits and all that. I kind of want to keep it so it doesn't need to request them. And part of that is, you know, doing this. And I don't want to set up a mixer, so I think the best way forward is just doing that, I think. Okay, so hot Naquada. I think I'm just doing the Naquada dust recipe, I'm pretty sure. Naquadrine. Naquada. Let's do the Naquada dust, I guess. Yeah, let's do Naquada dust recipe. So this, circuit 11. Okay. So, that is now those hooked up. So, from here, we need a wireless here, and I need some smart cabling going across. And you'll see why I'm doing this. What I want is, do I want to do... It's probably going to be enough connections. Controller. Okay, so let's add a controller. We'll add wireless. We'll add drive, and then add cable. We want... What color will we go for this? Let's say we go gray, and then give me a different color for this, because I want this to be different. We'll go with that. What I'll do next is add quartz fiber here. Maybe? No. Wait. I'm gonna change this partially. Hold up. Controller, this, give me the wireless, and then we will do, give me this, change that color, and then change this color again. We want quartz fiber, we want wireless connector, and we're going to change this one to red. Okay, so grab this and connect it to here. Then we do this. Then what we can do is start doing the rest of this. So this one's gray. So we're gonna grab this and go up and do this to gray. Alright, now they're linked. Let me do this, if it will let me. That's repaired now. Okay, next is, I want these 1K drives. 1, 2, 3. Right? Yeah. In here, well no, in the cell workbench, we want steel. We want, hot tongue steel and hot naquada. And now we can name these. Steel ingots. Hot tongue steel ingots next. Hot tongue steel ingots. Yeah, or oh, it's tungsten steel. Tungsten steel. T-U-N-G. Yeah, I spelled that right. Okay, tungsten steel ingots. Hot naquada ingots. Hot naquada ingots. Okay. Then what we can do is go back down, and then within the drives, we can shove these in here. Perfect. Now, from here, I should be able to turn these on, and they should work. So this one is making the steel. Perfect. This one, let me request some tungsteel dust. Tungsteel dust. Let's make a couple thousand. Come on, craft me the tungsteel. Yep, okay, and then sound muffling. This should make hot tungsten steel ingots. This one next, sound muffling. Hot naquada ingots. Perfect. Okay. Now let's go into here. So next we're gonna add 3 to this. We need 1 stocking and then 2 outputs. I'm gonna need some more drives. 1K. Let me fill my inventory again. I don't know why that is separated there, but okay. Let's get rid of this, get rid of this, get rid of this. Okay, I can also get rid of these as well. Yeah, okay, we're good. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4. So we need 1 or 2 tungsten steel ones. Oh, wait, didn't mean to click down there, hold up. 2 tungsten steel ones. And then we need 2 naquada ones. And you'll see why. So we need to name 1 of each as well, so... tungsten steel ingots. And then naquada ingots. Naquada ingots. Okay. Let's move those ones over here. So, in the back of this one, we add the tongue steel. In the back of this one, we add the naquada. And then in here, we add the named ones for the items. And then what I can do is grab this and this, and we'll go like this. Actually, like that. This along here. And then we go down, and we do this. And what I can do now is in the stocking part of this, we add the naquada and the hot tongue steel. And then what I can do is just turn these on. It's doing 5 ingots at a time, and 3 of that? Hold up, we're changing stuff. Yeah, no, that's gross. That is actually gross. I'm gonna upgrade this to UHV. Let's turn this off, wait for it to be done. Wait for that to be done. Okay, then what we can do is we're gonna break, go down. We will break, 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 break. And I'm gonna change some stuff, yeah. Okay, so we need to break this. And then it is over by 1, okay. Over by 1. Okay, then from here, we can add this, so let's grab the reds, do this, we'll grab the green again, and then what I'll do is break that, do and that. Alright, then what we can do is grab this to come along back here now, and we can do the same over here, where it comes back along here. And then I can also color code these green. And link them. That should be facing there. And then if I go back up, break this, and replace them with UHV energy hatches. And now we need the cabling, so this, and this, this here, red, and go along like that. And now they should be way better. So how many is it doing? It's doing 6 seconds. Okay, and that's doing it's gross. And I don't particularly want to use megas. No, screw it. Screw it. I'm gonna change it. Screw it. Screw it. The part of me doing this is also because I wanted to avoid doing something else, because I don't exactly fully understand it yet. And I think I kind of need to now at this point. I'm just gonna leave that there for now. It can just sit there. I'll get rid of it at some point. So what I need to learn is to do with these. Okay. Let's keep a higher supply. Let's say we go... say 256. 256. 256. Actually, if I'm keeping 256 of these, I might keep 512 of these instead. 512. We're gonna change this to craft 8 at a time. 8. And 8. And now we're gonna go submit. Submit, because I was having a problem with those doing their thing when I did that. We're gonna set this to 256, and set this to 8. Submit. We'll set this higher as well. We'll go 1024, 1024, and we're gonna go with, let's say we go with 16 for these. Alright, they're all submitted now. So those are all good. I may even change this to 16. Yep, okay, so that... hopefully that works. Tongue steel... oh, it's crafting 16 at a... oh, it's requesting 16 at a time. Ah, okay, let's set this to 64 then. 64 submit. Let's set this to... let's set this one to 16 at a time. This one will go 16 at a time, and then this one will go 128 at a time. Screw it. 128. Submit. Okay, they're all submitted. Good, good, good. Okay. That should... technically... be good. Yeah, it seems like it's doing better. Okay, and if I search tongue steel... it seems to be crafting... is it? tongue steel? Yeah, no, it's crafting drill tips. And okay, yeah, so it is working. Okay. That's good. Now this is where we need to start thinking about stuff. I've been debating whether I make another space elevator, and I think it's time. I think it's time to make another one. So space elevator, has the recipe in any form of factor changed from when I last did one? Elevator, heavy duty plates. Doesn't seem like it. Let's just check that it's crafting a bunch of different things. Actually, maybe it has. Hold up. Give me... where is it? We want space. Oh, is it gonna let me search space elevator? That's the mining module. I want the space elevator itself. Yes, it does seem like it has changed. Yep. Okay. Glad I checked. So let's clear the recipe. And let's add in the new one. Then what we can do is go put this back. Which will go into one of these. This one? Yes. Okay. Now we can request it. So, space elevator. Start. Okay. So the main reason for requesting a new one is, as you see, a lot of the fluids, this one here is full on fluids. Now, technically, you can go to tier 3 motors, but I actually can't, because I can't craft the stuff I need to make the tier 3 ones for until I have, like, the DTPF and some stuff after, I think. So I can't do that. So that's out of the option. And basically, over here, I've started using a bunch of adding fluids to this one. What I'm gonna do is make another one, which will be over here. I'm going to move the fluids I'm producing here over to here, and we're going to start dedicating this more towards other stuff. So this one, I'm going to add another 2 space assemblers, I think. So I have 3 total, and then I have 1, 2, 3, 4 miners. I'm going to have like 3 along here and another 3 along here, so I'll need to make 2 more. And then the back will be free for future. So that will be the plan for that, which will be nice, but I need to get this going to be able to do that. So, I need to make another space elevator, and that will take its time. I also need to go through and finally do some other stuff, so let's go do some, like, side stuff while we're waiting for that to craft, because that's gonna take a bunch of time. So first off, let's, cut this cable off, remove this. And then what we can do is start breaking all this down, because this doesn't need to be here anymore. Those wireless ones I'm gonna have to figure out, because I'm gonna need to redo a lot of the what's its name? The stuff with them soon, which is gonna be annoying, but once it's done, it's like basically never has to be touched again. And it also will be a bit easier, because now that these what's its name? The one that can allow for multiple connections, that's the main reason I'm adjusting over to it. It's going to be real nice. Let's grab this. I'm going to put this on top of this. This, and this. Making 40 at a time. Making 40 at a time. Awesome. Goddamn, nanite control covers for those were so much more expensive than I thought, but getting them done was nice. Actually, what am I doing? Hold up. I have a better way of doing this. Lag, because I broke the wireless. Anything that's connected to the main net, if I break, it causes decent lag spike. Kind of used to it, so I don't mind too much. Plus, at least it's not something that's happening, like, very often. It's not something that's just happening because the game's you know, upset. It's just because of me doing something it doesn't like, and it doesn't happen often, which is nice. Alright, qubits. I'm just gonna fill in these ones, and I will somewhat fill that in. I'm really not, just because I need to deal with that. Alright, so there's this. I may, you know what, that may be something we do. We may go through and actually deal with some of these things I need to clean up with, like the wireless hubs and all that. That would be way nicer to do. Yeah, let's just do this. Because I can, now that I've can use these hubs, it's a lot nicer. Okay, so wireless. We want wireless. I still need the wireless ones, and I also need connectors, and I need smart cable. Okay. Where to begin? I can't do this stuff, it's part of auto crafting, and I don't want to interrupt auto crafting for this. So we will have to hold off on that for now. Just thinking. Ooh, wait. Oh wait, no, those ones are fine. I'm not looking forward to it doing the sheets. Yeah, okay, hold up. Let's just go do other stuff in the meantime, so I don't have to think about it. Okay. So. What we're gonna do is... I think over here has been dealt with, basically, right? Because, yeah, that's all hubs there. Those are all hubs, right? Yep. Okay, so this has been dealt with, so I don't have to worry about this. Let's do this area. This area is definitely shitty. So which one is this? This one's connected to the tower? Yep. Okay, so what we're gonna do is add... This is kind of like how I want to do it. I want to set up like this for each of them, because I at least know how many, like, connections are on it, and I can also, like, tell more easily with this, and I also just know where the connector is here a bit easier, which I like a bit better. So what we're gonna do is, all of these go out to different places. Well, wait, these two ones are not existent anymore, so we can get rid of those. Let me do this. Okay, so let's... I'll have to figure out where these go soon. We will break this, which will cause stuff to lag out. Hello. Okay, then what we can do is grab connection for this, and where's the one that isn't connected anymore? Is it going to be part of auto crafting setup area? Seems like it, so let's link that. And then let's go down. No, not item storage. We want to go over down here. Now, that one goes over to there, so that one we can easily do. So let's go and do that one to begin with. So let's break, or connect, break, connect. This one is linked to there. Okay, so where's this one linked to? It links to up here. Okay, so we will break this one next. And what we can do is grab the link for this, go back up, and link it. Then we're gonna go back down, and now there's this last one, which is linking up here somewhere. Oh yeah, up to here, so we can deal with that pretty easily. So let's break that. Then what we're gonna do is grab this and go link it. And then finally, we'll add the wireless one back here to link all these back up again. This to this. There we go. Nice. So that is what I plan on doing with all the areas, with all the connections and stuff. It'll make it a bit easier, it'll make it nicer to work around and all that, so it'll be good. Yeah. Also, why do I have 10 of these cables in my inventory? Did I, like... It must have been from the stuff I was doing before. Yeah. So that's that area taken care of. This area... Yeah, this area's fine. I don't need to do anything here. I do need to deal with this partially. That's already been taken care of. This, I'm pretty sure, is taken care of. Yeah. Yeah, okay, so that doesn't need it either. And then, like, water purification technically does, but it's... Yeah, I may do that later on. Still making wet processes to do this, and it is slowly going through all this crap. Heavy duty americium it needs to make. Heavy duty plates. Ugh. Gross. Okay. Yeah, water's doing fine. Now that it's all up and going, and, actually, I don't know if I mentioned this. Yeah, also, I'm starting to realize a lot of that stuff is, like, I have to do it with the auto crafting stuff in other areas that will need that, so I kind of have to hold off on it. But, going back to what I was trying to say, is I've gone through and, increased the rates, and as you see, they're now constantly on. So, like, this one is, Open Parallels 128, this one, I believe, is at 48, this one is 32, this one is 16, this one here is... What is this one? This one's at 8, and then this one, I believe, is at 4, right? Yeah. There's actually one thing I want to do here as well. I don't have any text cards. Make me some, then. Let's grab Advanced Information Panel. You'll see what I'm doing with this. Let's do it here. Put it right here. And I'll put it right here. This. We're gonna go with the... Let's go with that. Maybe. Give me... Is one of those text cards done? Oh, they're... Oh, wow, they're all done. Okay, I only need... What is it? 1, 2, 3... 4, 5, 6, yeah. Actually, wait, no. Advanced... I need another one, and I also need another text card, because I need to put it on the hourglass as well. So let's go... T1 water. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so then this one... This... T2 water. Slowly go through all these and get this done. T3 water. Yeah, we'll do it like that. T3 water. Okay, and this one. T6 water. This is the only one that's technically out. Well, yeah, this one is forced out of place because of this one, because, you know, that one's smaller than this one, and I wanted to keep them in order, but because of, like, how big this one is and the difference, I can't have them in full order, unfortunately. I could if I partially wanted to, but it would look kind of weird, so that's why I'm not doing it. T5 water. And then the last one is this one, which I'll put... Where will I put it? Here. This, and T7 water. Last one. Alright. All of them are now labeled with, what ones they are. Now, how's this coming along? It's stuck on Superconductor ZPM. Superconductor. Did it, like, accidentally have a stroke with something? let's just do this. Okay, it's going to cook it now, so I can just cancel the recipe and just let it do that. Okay, it just seemed like it was having a stroke there. What else? Is it stuck on anything else? Those would probably be because of that. It's doing that. It is... Why is it stuck with Americium? Yeah, why is it stuck with Americium? Hello? Weird. Let's... A-M-E-R. Americium. Let's... How do I currently make it? Dust. Okay, and how much does it need? Because that's 256. Or is it just, like, cooling it? Is that the problem? No, it doesn't seem to be that. And it doesn't seem to be cooking it. Did that ZPM finish? That ZPM did. It's stuck with the Americium. Okay, hold up. A-M-E-R-I-C. Make 2k worth. Did it finish all in here? Okay, wait. Is this just like... Oh, it's literally just in a furnace. You don't even need to do it in EBF or anything. Damn, okay, that's good to know. Okay, now it's making the UV field generators. Okay. It needs to make UV emitters still? Oh yeah, because it needs to make the motors, which won't take as anywhere near as long as they used to now with this. 90 seconds for UV motors. Wow. That is so much better. That's one thing that I'm probably gonna set up to craft after this, is I did set up the recipe for the next tier of the, what are they? Component assembly line casings, the UHV tier, instead of the UV tier, so then we can craft the UHV, recipes in this instead. So that will be nice. It'll be very, very nice, actually. I could probably also add the recipe for this in here as well. Maybe. Or yeah, I could. It's kind of expensive, but... actually, it's not too bad. I may do that. We'll see. So, waiting on that. It is starting to craft the UV field generators. Where are those at? It's wait. Scheduled 1, stored 15. Oh, it's literally just got... Oh, wait. It's got 1 left to craft, and then it can craft the space elevator. It's just waiting on these emitters, which are being done over here, I believe. Yep, 90 seconds. So once that's done, it can craft the last one of the UV field generators, and we are good to go. Well, I say good to go, but we're not, because I need some blocks for this, as you may see. Let's start getting rid of this donut shape here, because this is where it's gonna be. And, make sure not to break the other blocks, because we just want to clear this circle out. Jesus Christ. Such a big structure. And... Okay. There we go. So, how's this? It's still just waiting on this. Come on, emitters. You're almost there. Right? It is... yeah, 70... 80... Come on. Next one... There we go. Okay. And space elevator should be any second after this is done. Come on, craft it. Oh, yep, space elevator requested. And there we go, 75 seconds till I have the space elevator controller. Oh wow. And now I'm gonna need the huge amount of other stuff for this thing. Oh god. Okay, so let's get this going. So space elevator, we're gonna need this, we're gonna need this. I think I'm gonna go with tier 2 again, and then neutronium frames. I need the cable. I think that's all I particularly need. Okay, so cable's probably the more annoying one, so I guess I'll craft the cable. Space elevator cable. What does the circuits needed? Why does it need circuits? Hold up. Oh wait, yeah, it needs UHV circuits and then the spools and all that. Yeah, okay. Start. So that's gonna make the elevator cable. Jesus Christ. Big recipe as well. Okay, oh, there we go. Space elevator. There we go. We have the third controller for this setup now. God damn. Okay, let's grab this. Because what I want to do is clear out the area I want for this. Because I don't clear out the whole section, I only clear out certain areas for it. Okay. Now we can just start clearing. Accidentally broke some slabs, but that's fine, we can just replace them. Okay, let's place the slabs back. Slabs placed back, and let's clear out this. If I can actually, you know, whatever, it works. That, and that. Okay, so that means the whole space elevator clearing part that I want is done. Let's do this part next. So I need a... Am I just gonna... Yeah, let's just go with this. So, laser. UHV 256 amp laser source hatch. Need some of the vacuum tubes, I need some of the pipes, and I need the laser target hatch. Let's quickly pull a fast one on this. This is the source hatch, yep. Source hatch, and turn back on. Alright, and now let's grab the cables. And what we're gonna do is go like that, break this, give me one of these mirror ones, then we're gonna go all the way along. And it should be like right here that I want it, right? Let's just do this. Yeah, right here. So if I go, let's go up with lasers quickly. Up by 2, and then right here. Yep. And then we go laser and this. And now I just need to color them. So we'll go gray for this one, just because I need to do a different color so they don't connect. That, and that. Okay. There we go. So that is power towards this one. Waiting on this cable, which it's getting there. He's crafted a shit ton of this graphene, which is the big thing. It's making opticals. What else do I need to do? Alright, we can grab out some of the other stuff. So neutronium frame box. N-A-U-T-R-O-N. Neutronium frame box. Actually, do any of these need to make neutronium first? Yeah, okay, so I won't bother about crafting those because since it needs it within that, it's just going to be kind of problematic. I'm gonna need to make space elevator motors. I need a shit ton of these again. I guess I could start with this, because this is a simplistic recipe. So this needs... Yeah, it needs 8 at a time. 8 at a time. How many do I need for the space elevator? It needs 620, so... What were those ones again? They were the space elevator support structure. So space elevator support structure, and it was 620, so 620 start. So that is now crafting the supports using a shit ton of materials. And that osmiridium reminded me, how's my osmium doing? Osmium 86k and 23k ingots, even after just requesting that recipe. So doing pretty damn well, I'd say. I'm also noticing that that isn't being done. Is it just because of enough fluid output space? What do you mean? What do you mean not enough fluid output space? Oh, it really is. This one is going over to ore processing. The gray... Oh, wait, No, it's doing that, and then... Wait, hold up. I think I may know why. Hold up. Is it my... If it's what I think it is, then that's kind of crazy. Where is it? Where's the... acidic iridium... Palladium, palladium, palladium... Sodium... Platinum... Acidic iridium... Where's... Oh, I know why. Hold up. Down here. Yeah, it'll be this. This isn't going nearly as fast enough and doing nearly as enough for what it needs. Maybe I upgrade this further than I anticipate. If that's the case, what I'm gonna do is go and turn off something, because that's gonna be a problem partially. Okay, I'm gonna turn these off. I will... Actually, I don't technically need to turn them off. I just need to remove the osmium current. So let's remove the osmium current. There's osmium currents over here, so I'll remove those just because I don't want it to do the osmium now because of that. So that's good to go. How's this coming along? Oh, wow. It's burning through these. We're at almost done, actually. Damn. How's this coming along? It's missing solar SI stuff. Solar SI ingots. Make me like 3k, please. And make sure that those go to this recipe. Come on. Yep, it's going into it. And there we go. And it's also finished those, what's his name? The supports. So the supports are done. That's crazy. Is that... It just needs to finish up this now. It needs to craft more graphene and these. So wait. Those memory chips gonna go down? Yeah, okay. And the graphene... Okay, the graphene finished, so we're good with that. So it's now just finishing up the last of this to be able to craft it. Sick. It's gonna be able to craft it soon. So next is the... What will I go with next? I guess we do this concrete floor. So how much does it need? It needs 800 ultra high strength concrete floor. Ultra... So we needed 800, so 800. We bring that down to 40. I And I'll have a little bit extra. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Next, we're missing plutonium and calcite. I need calcite? Shit. Okay. Where's the calcite? Let's remove that. Fuck. And I need plutonium. P-L-U-T-O-N. Where's all my plutonium gone? Or this plutonium? Oh, wait. I know where this plutonium's gone. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know. I know where it's gone. Shit. Shit. Is there a good meteor ritual for some? Plutonium 239, 6.5%. Plutonium 239, 4.8, but there's a lot more, and it's also a recipe I can't do. I say we do this one, thorium, uranium, uranite. Yeah, okay, we'll do this recipe. So what means I get to show off how I do this. So let's do that. So this is how this works. So what we do is we're gonna grab the item that we need. So we need advanced mass fabricator. Advanced mass. Okay, I probably don't have this as a recipe. So we're gonna set a recipe. We're gonna go in here. We need to go molecular assembler. And now we're gonna search mass. IV mass fabricator. There we go. Mass. Wait for it. Any second, it should be done. Right? Please? It needs to make some tungsten. Okay. Then we search mass. In the background, I will request another because I can then show the automation. So this is where we do the next part. So what we're going to do is put these drives in here. Then what we can do is come over here. I can just yoink this out for now. Well, actually, no, I don't even need to do that. I need to turn off my magnet, though, because what we do is we just chuck it in here. It will do that, do the recipe, and meteor gets summoned. Need this on me still. And then these start mining it, so let it mine the stuff, and what's happening is all that ore is going into these drives. And it will allow me to see how much of the total ore that I get, so then I can determine off that what I set the recipe for. So, how's this doing? Let's go check on it. Did it finish? No. Where is it? It's on the other side. Is it craft? Did it craft it just now? No. Oh, it's in assembler. Okay. None of these seem to be working, huh? Why is that? Let's cancel the recipe for a sec. Back up to auto crafting, and then we're gonna search for, what is it? Space elevator cable. Space, if it will let me, space elevator. Oh, wait, that's in an assembly line. Oh, did they change it? Hold up. Yep, I see it. So these are the items in here. So this, and this. So the recipe has changed since last, and now there's stuff I need to deal with because of it. Okay, so let's go to auto crafting. Let's change the recipe because now it's changed, and I also will adjust it. So in here, this we want to set to this. I also am going to need to use this stuff instead of advanced glue. Alright, so set that as the recipe. Let's go press no circuit, press no circuit, put that in. Okay, so I need I need the ultra high strength stuff, or the, what is it? For this ethyl, basically super glue. That's what it's called. Okay, so super glue. If I search that, do I have any? Advanced glue, refined glue. I don't have this, so shit. I need this stuff. Oh shit! I need to do this. You know what? Before I do this, I'm gonna go through this because I want to. So hopefully that meteor's being finished mined because it goes real fast. Yeah. Okay. So now that that is done, right? So I come into here into drives, and this is where all the items are, and we're looking for this, the plutonium. So we've got 19,000 plutonium, right? So we can take these out. We go over to ore processing, and we just dump these into here. It doesn't need to do anything else with that. We just need to check, like, how much it gets, basically. Then we can put these away. And then this is where we can craft the recipe. So for the recipe, we want processing pattern. We want to say 1 advanced mass fabricator, and then crushed plutonium ore turns into, it gave 19,000 ore. So we want to go on the underside of it. So let's say we go 15,000 plutonium ore. So we go 15k like that. And then from here we need to do a couple other things. So in this one here, we want to add the plutonium ore. We also need to go back over to ore processing. I should have done it while I was over here, but oh well. And then in this one, we also need to put the plutonium ore. And then once that is done, all it is go chuck this into the dual interface. And then if I go over to here, and let's say I need some plutonium, PLUTON, I can click this, click start, and it will summon me a meteor. I think because I'm out of render distance, it won't show it. Yeah, but then, you know, it does it. That is how it's automated, and it's all been done now, so it's just doing its thing. And you'll see that, here you go, the recipe is actually going down in ore slowly. Okay, sick. So that's how you deal with that. So let's, now I need to deal with this problem. So, let's see, I doesn't seem like I have recipes for these. CYA, yeah, I don't even have this. Okay, so these are either new, ethyl, this one I don't think I've ever made either. Ethanol and acid. How do I make this? Oh, this is gonna be, this is like a bunch of different things. Hydrochloric, sodium cyanide, sodium carbonate, chlorotic acid, mixture. What the fuck? There's no other way? Because, yeah, it needs it for both of these, so yeah, I need to go through this. Then this needs this, which needs... Okay, that's wild. Ethyl acetate carbon monoxide equals 1,000. But you need a blue metal catalyst. Cobalt, titanium. Yeah, let's do that. So, Jesus Christ, the amount of different things I need to do for this one. So we want to make a recipe for these blue catalysts. That was on circuit 8. Shouldn't be too bad. Press circuit 8. And now we can request that. So, blue metal catalyst. Did it just immediately finish? Blue metal catalyst, yeah. Okay, so we take these, we're gonna go down here, and then we shove them into these catalyst housing. Okay. Next, we want to make this stuff. So, pattern this, chemical plant, this on circuit 17. We're gonna tell it to make a bunch at a time. Let's tell it to make 64k at a time. I'm gonna need, this is where I'm gonna need to grab some drives. Let's grab 64k. Well, actually, I don't know just yet. Let's go over here. Yeah, no, I will do 64k drives for these. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 drives. 6 different drives of weird fluids. There we go. We got the 6 drives now. So here we go through all this. So we need 1 for this acetate, or what is it? Acetic aldehyde. We need 1 for this. What is this one? This one is chloroacetic mixture. Chloroacetic acid. Next is the ethyl cyanate, or yes, cyanestate. However the heck you pronounce that, I guess. This one is for cyanocrystallite polymer. And then finally, the ethyl cryolite. It's just called superglue. Simple as that. Okay, we're gonna name this one superglue because that's the easiest to name. Super glue. Alright. Now we go through these ones. So first up is this one. I'm out of EXP, holy shit. Let's go and grab some. Where's this? This has 4k levels in it, damn. And let's bring me up to 400, perfect. Okay, so then we go and do this now. So this one is this one here. So ace tick ANHYDRIDE. Next one. CHLRRACETIC mixture. That one's done. This one. CHRLRACETIC acid. It's an acid that will go into the acids area, which makes that easy. This one, so ETH ethyl on ACETATE, ethyl cyanase acetate. And then this is the last one for now. I bet you there's gonna be more. CYRYLATE polymer. POLYMER. Okay. That took a bit for these ones. These ones can go into here, and then the acid can go into here. Okay. Now we can go back. So, over to here. In this shithole. So, we want to add this into here. Which... I might change this. Yeah, I'm gonna change this. Hold up. Give me... stocking. I want stocking fluid and stocking items. I want a drive. I want terminals. Terminal. Give me a... Yeah, give me a regular terminal and give me a fluid one. And then let's go with 64k drive. 64k. We'll grab 3 of these. Because different fluids is what I'm thinking of. Okay. So now what we can do... Break. 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 There's a bunch of strontium hydroxide in here. What the fuck? Okay. Break it. I should have done this before. Give me a chest. No, god damn it. That's why, because I'm in the wrong menu. Chest. Give me a chest. Let's do this. We want all the circuits to be put in here first. Circuit 4. I saw a circuit 4 go in. Okay, I need to grab that out. Circuit 4. Where's circuit 4? One, two, three. There we go. Circuit 4. Okay. Jesus Christ. Let's... I want to grab, what is it? An input bus. I want a UHV input bus. Yes, give me a UHV variant. And you'll see why. UHV. It's still doing it. Come on. Finish crafting. There we go. Input bus. There we go. Okay. Then we can break this, and now we can finally start doing this. So, I also want to break this one. So now I can finally do this. So what we want to do is add an input bus right here. And that will be kind of important. You'll see why. We want fluid and items. Now this is where that one comes in important with the circuits. What we're going to do is shove the circuits into here. Oh wait, there's 3, 4, what's the next one? There's 12, 14, 16, 17, 19, or 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Then what we can do is give me color. We're gonna color these... Let's color them yellow. This, and this. Oh, actually, wait, no, I'll have to color them cyan. Won't I? Yeah. Those have to be cyan. Then what we can do is add cable, 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 this, actually wait, hold on, cable here instead, and then what we do is put these in, this in, we'll actually do that. We need this, these, we want quartz fiber to give it power, we want both of these, and we want this on here, so it actually allows the insert of stuff. Break this, yeet, yeet, and yeet. Okay, and now I can see all the items in there, and what I can do is this, and what it should be able to do now is craft that. So let's... I did put it in there. Let's see if I can request it. So it is... Aztec... it will probably... Let's just check that it actually put the fluids in there. Yep, actually put the fluids in there. Yep, okay, so crafted it, and we crafted it. Okay, so sick. We have that. Let's craft the next one, which is this stuff. So this one also needs this. And also give some of this back. We don't want to set this as the recipe though, so let's tell it to make... Let's tell it to make 64 of this. The next one is this, which needs to be in a distillation tower. There's also another fluid, or there's 2 other fluids in here. Shit, okay, so let's put this in here, and see if it likes that. C-H-O-L, wait, what is it, C-H? No, C-H-L-O-R-O-A. Okay, requested this. Circuit 18. Oh, wait. Yeah, it did it. Okay, sick. So, this is where I need to deal with this. So there's new fluids, yet again, I need to deal with. So this one and this one. Jesus Christ. I hate sometimes when this happens. That's the one thing that I love about GTNH, but absolutely hate at the same time as well, is, like, the fluids. It's so enjoyable, I don't know why. It's really fun and really nice, but the part that I dislike is the, what's his name? The amount of, like, just, like, shitty fluids you can get at times that you don't care about. It's like, why? Why add this to the recipe? But, like, there's a lot of fun ones as well. Love it. Alright, try... chloroastic acid. So these are all acids. Next one is... dichlor. Dichloroastic acid. And those can now go into here. Okay, so now should be able to make a recipe for this. So make this. So what we're looking for this acid here specifically, this one, yeah. So we're gonna tell it to make. Nah, I want to get like. Yeah, that'll do. So let's go over to this. So, does it say... Wait, hold up. Is it in distillation tower? Okay, so it can work in distillation tower. Okay. So, this is the distillery. This is the distillation tower. This one... here. So now let's search for this. CHLORR. And request to craft this. Okay. Let's see how this hell goes, right? Chloroastic mixture. You crafting? Yeah, okay, it's just a slow recipe, even at the high tier that I have it. Yeah, okay. Oh well. As long as it works, then we're good, right? That's all that really matters. And... yeah, seems to be making it. Awesome. Almost there? Okay, we're done with that one. That is that part of this done. Okay, so what is the next part? I need to... Okay, let's see what of this I have. Sodium carbonate. Sodium... sulfide... No, I don't have sodium carbonate, so we need to set up a recipe for this. Brown algae biomass. Okay, this seems like a pretty easy recipe. I swear I had a recipe for this with the brown biomass, but okay. So sodium carbonate, brown oh wait, no, it's for this one. Sodium carbonate is a extra, yeah, okay. Okay, so let's set up a recipe for this. So do this. Let's tell it to make... Yeah, let's tell it to do that at a time. We're gonna go and add it into here. No. This deals with fluids, right? Yeah, okay, so we're gonna request the sodium. Sodium carbonate. Request. Did it? Yeah, okay, finished. Okay, so we got sodium carbonate. Sodium cyanide. SOD, I don't think I have that either. Yeah, okay, so sodium cyanide. Hydrogen cyanide. Okay, we're going down another rabbit hole. God damn it. CYAN cyanide. Okay, yeah, we don't have any of this. So I need pink metal catalyst, oxygen, ammonia. I can do all that. Okay, let's quickly go set up a drive first. Get that out of the way. I swear I'm gonna be wanting to drink this sodium, or eat this sodium cyanide with how this is turning out to be. Alright, hydrogen cyanide. Hydrogen cyanide. Yep, okay. Hydrogen cyanide, and I'm just gonna put that in, I guess, miscellaneous as well. Then we can go down to over where we're at. I need to now set up a recipe for these pink catalysts, because I don't think I've used them. Yeah, no. Okay, so we need pink catalyst recipe. This is on circuit 12. So press circuit 12. Perfect. Then we want pink catalyst. Ooh, no. Pink cat. Alright, there we go. In here, we chuck these in. And now for the new recipe for this. So this is on circuit 23. I need to make sure that I have one for circuit 23. We're gonna tell it to make it 64k at a time. Then we put that in here. What circuit do we have? We don't have a circuit 23. Okay, so good I checked, because I thought I didn't. So 23. There we go. Shove that in. And now let's request this. Cyanide. Hydrogen cyanide. So if I request you... Yep, perfect. Alright. That's done. Now for the sodium cyanide itself. This is on circuit 17. So get rid of the water. We'll tell it to make a bunch at a time. 48, 32, let's do... Yeah, so like that. Okay, so then we'll go back up here. What circuits do I currently have? Circuit 9, 2, 5, 3... yeah, I need more circuits. What is this? This is... no circuit. Okay, so let's grab... smart cable on gray. I need a... crafting... input. And let's break this. Can go here now. Place this. Circuit 17, was it? Yeah, circuit 17, and this in here. Do this because I didn't do it fast enough. And sodium cyanide dust. Let's request that. Did finish it that far? Yeah, okay, damn. Now let's go into this one. So we need to make this recipe. So we can get rid of this, we can get rid of this, we just want this and that. Let's tell it to make... yeah, let's tell it to do... actually, we'll do it once more. We'll tell it to make that at a time. This was on circuit... what again? Circuit 19. I'm pretty sure I already have. Let's check. Yep. And chuck this in here. And now... yep. Cyan acid dust. Start. Need to craft a bit more of this, because I made the recipe a bit bigger than what it needs, or what it has for that. Alright, there's that. Come on. Slowly getting there. Chloroacetic acid is the last piece it needs to be able to do this, and there we go. There we go. Okay, so now we have that. Next is this. So I need a... oh, I'm not doing this top recipe, so I don't need that. Okay. It's just on circuit 21. Okay, so we're gonna set this up to make... Yeah, we'll do that, because I don't want to go past the amount that I have. Circuit 21. Yeah, I have circuit 21. I need more space in this. Let's move some of these back. This. Move it back. This, and now this. So let's... What is this? The ethyl cyanide. ETHYL CY cyanide. Okay. Let's request that. It's crafting. See the coils glowing, so just gotta wait for them to stop. How long of a recipe is it? 1,000 seconds at IV? I'm running this at like UHV or something. It's 22 seconds for 8 liters. Okay, so it's at least doing it pretty fucking damn fast, but goddamn, I was not expecting that. Okay, well, that is now working, so we've got that. Now is this one, so we need this... Okay, I still need to make this anyway. And now I need more fluids. Oh, God. Sulfur trioxide, sulfuric acid. Okay, so it doesn't seem... It's actually a really simple one, thank God. More simple fluid, at least it's not something crazy. So we need a 64k... Again. I'm doing all these in 64k because, like, I want to be able to store a large amount, but I also don't care to store a large amount at the same time, so it doesn't matter too much about it. So let's add this. So this one is solid acid catalyst, LYST mixture. And then we add this to the acids. Wait, I added acids over here, didn't I? Yeah. No, you move acids, these ones, so we're looking this. And then we can also add this. We'll add it down here. Now, we can go and set up a recipe for this. It's in a mixer on circuit 2 fluids. We're gonna tell it to make a decent amount of time. Let's tell it to make... Yeah, let's make that much at a time, screw it. Okay, so let's go over to mixers, because I don't know if I have a circuit 2 specifically for fluids. So we're gonna find out. No circuit. Circuit 3. Circuit 2, I actually do. Then let's request it. So, solid catalyst. Okay, so request that. Let's see if it works. Yep, okay, works, perfect. Next, we need to set up the recipe for this, which is on circuit 12 in the press. Press, circuit 12. Then we can search for the catalyst. Solid acid catalyst. Solid catalyst. Yep, okay. Made that, perfect. Put these in here. And now we can set it up to craft this, which we want to make a decent amount. Let's set it up to make 64, yeah, that. Okay. Put this into here now, and let's search for it. It is cyan, oh, yeah, this one, the polymer. Start. Let's see if this works. This is 10 seconds IV, so this one, why? Oh, wait, yeah, it worked. Oh, yeah, okay, it was just having a stroke, I'm guessing? Something, oh well. So that is now that, and finally, I can do this. So, we want a fluid heater recipe, and we're gonna set this to make the 12,000 again. Okay, so fluid heater, this one here. What circuit was it? It was weird circuit, circuit 16. I'm guessing I don't have that. That's circuit 1. This is no circuit, so we can change this. Circuit 16, put that there. Or no, wait. Circuit 16, right? Yes. Okay, now let's request this. Ethyl... What is it? Ethyl... Cyan... Cryolite, aka super glue. And that... There we go. Holy god, we finally have it. Finally have the super glue. That was a mission. Goddamn, sir. Ethyl... Give me you. Holy shit. Okay, what I need to do now... God damn it. I need an input... for both... Give me a HV. HV item input and a HV fluid input. And we'll do it... Yeah, we'll do it here. Let's put it on... No, do it on this one. Let's break this and this. And... Yep, okay, still good. So, what circuit did this need to be on to craft? No circuit. So what we need to do is give me a... let's go with that for these. Okay, so we'll put input fluid and these. There we go. Holy fucking shit. Oh, that was a hassle and a half, but we have it now. We have the next piece of this godforsaken puzzle. Holy shit. Okay. Let's continue on. So we've got the cable. The cable's now done. So we're looking at the ultra high strength before we got rudely interrupted. So we needed 740. So we're missing plutonium still. I can technically deal with that. I'm gonna forcefully deal with that. By coming over here, and where's the one for plutonium? Right here. Turn this off. PLUT. Request plutonium. Wait for it to start doing this. Yep, alright, there we go. Starting to get the plutonium, which means we'll start getting plutonium dust. Yep, plutonium. I'm gonna need to get a better source of this, it seems. Plutonium 239. But now I should be able to request the ultra high strength. We wanted 740. Start. And now I can put this one back on, because I need it just for this. In the meantime, let's have a look at some plutonium measures to help with this problem. Because this is not a good problem to be dealing with, it seems. Centrifuge. What is the centrifuge that actually gives it that isn't like something it's made with? If anything, no. Uranium-238. Yeah, not happening. That's... yeah, no. It's Quantum Force Transformer SP at Tier 1, once I eventually get that, but I can't do that now. Yeah, okay. Because you don't get this... No, you do get it from space mining. Okay. Oh, actually, I may know why I'm not... Hold up. I haven't... I just thought of a reason probably why I'm not getting it. much do you get? Or what's the distance? You need to be... We're using this drone for this one. It needs to be distance 30 to 70. Distance of 120. What's this one's distance? 70? Okay, so this one would be the one that's probably gonna give it. Plutonium, uranium. Yep. Okay. This Mark III drone, I'm curious. It gives... What's the weight of the plutonium one? Oh, actually, wait, yeah, hold on, never mind, don't worry about that. Okay, so this is now crafting that. But now that those are on, we should be good. We should be getting, because there's certain materials I was kind of lacking in or running low on. I think it's probably because those weren't running. Now that they're running, we should be good. And those are staying stocked up a lot better now that I've done the change. So I think we're good. Yeah, we're waiting on this. I want to wait for this to finish before I start the next one. What will I do next? I think I'll do the Space Elevated Internal Structures. I think this one will be the next one I go to craft. So, how many of them do I need? I need 360 of them. So, Space Elevator, what the heck? Space Elevator. Alright, so we need 360. I might actually just request them. So 360. Start. There we go. So, that's the next one to get off the list. How's my neutronium supply going? Because this is going to burn through a decent amount. Okay, yeah, it's keeping up fine. Yeah, I'm kind of glad that I set up to be like that, to just continuously make it. It's way worth the hassle. I may even go further, and may even think about mega, like, furnacing it. Because the draconium coils that I have, that you've been seeing me use, as you see, I have like 2,000. And these have been here because of the DTPF. If you may have seen a couple of streams back, I was mentioning using these to set up DTPF. But I need infinity ones, like, straight up, and infinity ingots and stuff aren't too much the trouble themselves for me, so I may do other alternatives. And the reason I'm grabbing these coils is I'm gonna do this. I was thinking about it, I think I'm just gonna do it. This will be for them. This is using osmium reinforced borosilicate glass. Okay, it's actually pretty fucking easy to get for me now, compared to what it used to be. It used to be so much worse. Alright, then we can do this, and this along here. And now we need to stack up the coils. If I have enough to do, like, I don't think I will, but if I have enough to do another one, I'm probably gonna do it. I don't think I will. Yeah, no, I definitely don't. I only have enough for these two. But that's fine, that's all I kind of want. Break this, because that doesn't need to be there. I need heat proof. How's that stuff coming along? It's got 86 left of this, and it's slowly going through there. So let's grab osmium. Osmium reinforced borosilicate glass. Let's request some more. Let's request like 1,000 more. Should be fine with the 1,000 request. And then we go through and do this. Then we do this along here. And along here. Okay, and... Okay, and I can probably go... Yeah, I can go one more. For now, these are almost done, and so these. These are gone faster than I thought. Damn. Gone faster than my fucking osmium reinforced parasitic glass by far. 16 left. Okay, and those are about to be done. So that is that done, and that is that done. Damn. Okay, so we're on the last piece, which is the space elevator base casings. So, how many of these do I need? I need 773 space elevator base casings. So 700 and something or other. It was like 73. So if I just make 700 on top of this, I'll have some extra, which I like to have some extra. Start. And then once this is done, I just need to request the neutronium frames, space elevator motors, and we're good. Gonna be able to craft another one of these soon. Damn. That is crazy. The fucking ease of being able to craft this compared to, like, the first one. The first one was so troublesome, where now, like, sure, it does take a bit and all that, but in comparison to how I had it, or how I was doing it before, it might as well be a joke. It is that easy. Let's grab this. So, this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, yep, and then it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like that. Okay, and now we can break those, and I need Mega. Hopefully I can craft these. Should be able to, hopefully. Pretty easily, at least. Yeah, this is a pretty decently big recipe. Draconium, all sorts of stuff. Nitrosaline for the wafers and all that, or for the circuits. For the wafers? I was correct, for the wafers. I'm just fucking going brain dead, apparently. Oh well. Wait, I saw something weird. Wait, where the fuck was that? There. Oh, and the quad alloy dust. Okay. I'm guessing it's not stuck crafting those, but crafting other stuff, and that's why I can't get to it. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, wait. No, it's just... Okay. Mega blast furnace. Okay. I'm not 100% sure if these will be able to handle crafting what I want. I'll have to find out. Let's go... Where is the center on this? Is this the center line? This is the center line. I don't particularly want that. Give me some smart cable. Smart, I need one smart orange. I need one smart blue. I need one smart gray. Actually, I may not need the blue. Nah, I will worry about it. And you'll see why. So gray, blue, orange. Let's go back up. Let's turn this off. Once it's done, I can do what I want. Okay, so that's off now. So what I want is this one doesn't need to change. We want to save all these to the bar. And this one needs to be circuit 11. So we go stocking, output, this. We want all these fluids, so xenon, nitrogen, hydrogen, helium, oxygen. This needs to be circuit 11, and then this. And now, that can go. Okay. The reason I want to do that is so these aren't, like, connected, basically. Then here, where's the center? That's the center. So we're gonna break this, and this. And then we also break this, and this. Yeah, okay, so I need some wireless. I need some smart. I need stocking and stocking. Okay, so we want to go stocking. Oh, actually, wait, that's one other thing. Output bus. Give me the 32k ones. Yep. Okay, so we're gonna go break this. Actually, place this here. We want output, stocking. Okay, perfect. Then what we want is this. Let's go over to here, because it'll be near here I need to be. So this has how many connected to it? It has 5 total, so if I add 2, it will be fine. Let's change this to this. So do this. I need red. Grab this. And we go all the way over to here. There we go. Okay, then back down. What we do is we're gonna do this. So we want not hub. We want wireless this, and do this. Okay, we want this. That's I keep placing hubs. I keep fucking placing hubs. I don't want to place hubs. Okay, there we go. We want that, and then we want this. Okay, so this red one goes back to that hub over here. What do you mean 14? Seven channels? Huh? What do you mean 7? Seven of 8? Where? Huh? Here? Did I accidentally connect? No, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so there's 4. 5, 6, 7. Yeah, it says 14 channels. That is... Is there... What do you mean? Okay. This is... wonky. Huh? Heh? Okay, let's just check these are online. That device is online, that device is online, that device is online. Okay, all of those are online. We know that. Let's go back over here. This is online, this is online. It sees a cosmic, get rid of that. It will see the neutronium when it gets some down here. This one is online, this one's online. I don't know why it sees so many, but, you know, I'm not gonna question it, I guess. Okay, where's my blue connector around here? There is 14 channels here. Let's... Fine, I'll just go with another one of these for now. Screw it. This will add another 3 channels. Okay. Then what we want is to... Let me just go back over, because I'd rather just go and do this easily. And do that. so what we want to do is in here, we want the neutronium, in here we want that, and then in here we want that. Okay, then we're gonna go back over, and this should be good. So in this, we want, let's just put the neutronium, we also want this to be circuit 11. In here we add the xenon, and then in here we add the cosmic neutronium circuit 11. Cosmic and regular both in there, good. And then it needs, oh yeah, it needs power to start. That's kind of important. Oh yeah, I'm gonna need to give this power. I need to give this a lot of power, actually. Let's do this. Transformer. Active transformer. All my stuff is gonna be, and I'm pretty sure I used the high power casings to be able to do that, so I'm not gonna have any high power casings left. And it needs to request the stuff to craft them. That's kind of unfortunate. Very kind of unfortunate. It's having a struggle some time with that. That's fine. I don't know if, oh yeah, no, it's not struggling with that. So let's fix this. Advanced SMD diode. SMD diode. Let's help you out, buddy. Help this recipe fix that problem. God damn it. And there we go. It fixed it. Okay, then we can cancel that. Okay. Yeah, it's just a bit of a waiting game, isn't it? ZPM murders, those are doing their thing, right? Yep. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I have any, I don't have any in the system that are spare of those high power casings, but do I have anywhere that I could possibly yoink them from because they're not used? I don't think I do. I think everywhere has them, and I know I need to place down more at the moment, partially in certain areas. I really want to get the fucking... what's his name? Oh, why can't I think of the name? Oh, actually, wait. There's nothing up here. I can yoink this one. Hold up. Glad I decided to come check. Yeah, I really want to get wireless power, man. It'd be so nice right about now. Alright, let's yoink this. Thank you for the free transformer. Okay, how's power? Oh wow, that fuel. 500k so far. God damn. Let's do this. Okay, so what we're gonna do is turn this off. Can't have this having power right now. In here, this is the transformer for it. This is receiving a 1024 amp laser hatch. Good. What we're gonna do, turn you off, break this, add a laser, oh shit, I should have done this, laser, yeah, okay, that's fine, throw a fit, laser, 256 amp laser source, that's my fault, that's my bad, that's all my fault, 256 amp laser source, motherfucker. Okay, I don't know what it... I'm guessing tungsteel. Let's request some tungsteel. Do that. Requesting it, and let's do that. Okay, so that should be good now. Break all these. And now we can go down. Okay. So what we're gonna do is grab, place a vacuum pipe, and place this all the way down. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. Mirror. I have one left, perfect. Then what we're gonna do, actually, No, come down by 1, then mirror. Then we can go along. Okay, then from here, what we want is casings like this. We want the laser target hatch here. We want this. We want this. And now this is where the last stuff comes in. So I want to add the dynamo hatch facing up here. And then we'll add a second one facing up here. Like that. Okay. Then I want to change the coloring of these to red this time. Then we go up. Red to connect it. Okay, perfect. And then what I need is this color red, as well as face it into here. And that should be giving power now. Okay, sick. So this should be able to be turned on and it'll be run fine. And now we do the last of these. So that was this one. So one here and one here. There's the coil accidentally yeeted. So UHV. I'm gonna run these at 16 amp. So I need to make some 16 amp UHV energy hatches. Give me 2 of those. This is still slowly doing its thing, which is fine. Poker power ICs. Come on. We can get rid of this, 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 and this. I just need that. And there we go. So, UHV. 16 amp energy hatches. One here, cross, across, across, cross, across, across, and across. Okay, then what we do is we connect to this. We go red, this, down, and then, yeah, we go and turn them on. 79 hot neutronium ingots. What about the cosmic? 256. Damn. Okay, that is done. So that will be... Yeah, that's going to be nice. So this is 288 seconds. So hold up. 288 seconds for 256 compared to what was over here. It was... Cosmic. It is 103 for 8. Yeah, it comes nowhere near close. I'm honestly debating on now shutting these off. And I could yoink their coils, which is another thing that would be nice. Yeah, we're gonna do it. We're gonna turn all these off. And I'll move the red stuff with the cables there in a sec. I need... Yeah, let's do this. This is going to be way better. So those ones are now off. It's going to be amazing. So yeah, that side is now done. Now we just have this side left. So the time is longer between each burst of ingots, but the amount of ingots that I get per burst is a hell of a lot more. So that's where it gets benefited. That is gonna be nice. So 96, 98, 99, 100. Come on. Done. 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 And done. Okay. Let's break. Let's go over to it. So we go here. So this one, we're gonna place this. No, I want to face it this way. Put that there. Put that there. Grab this, and we go over here. Is the quartz fiber over here? Yeah, the quartz fiber is over here, so I don't have to worry about that. and that means those are now linked and able to grab the ingots, and also place them in. And let's go and deal with this now. So, how are these coming along? Slowly. Okay. So. When it comes to these, this is gonna be nice. I have a bunch of coils to work with now. Let's figure out what I want to do with these. Circuit 11, circuit 11. Trying to debate what I use these infinity coils for. Because having these is very nice. It's a stack and 10 of infinity coils. Damn. What do I want to do with them? I can put them in that is the one that I really want to. That's... I honestly may put them in that, now I think of it. Yeah, let's... Just thinking. Let me... Infinity coils, hold up. Go back to the things that can be put in. There's one in particular there that I really want to check. This one. Let me save it because I need to do it this way. Coils? No, we don't want coils. We want the infinity tier of it. Trinitum. I just need to change the coils. Yeah, we're gonna go do that. That's gonna be the first upgrade with these coils. Chem plant, you're getting an upgrade. Oh wait, this takes more coils than I thought. Ooh, wait, hold up. Because it's 27 coils, it's still... Hold up, we'll come back to this. I want to upgrade one other thing. So, what we'll do, keep that on. And if I have enough, I'll upgrade that. But what I think I'm going to do is, back over here, these 4 here are going to be upgraded. And I'm going to upgrade them pretty heavily. So the first thing we'll do is knock out the coils. And you'll see what I mean by we're going to upgrade them pretty heavily. So first thing is knocking out the coils. Then I need my wand. Seems like I am gonna have enough to do that, which is nice. So the coils have been upgraded now. So now into the next part. UEV. Yeah, we're gonna go with UEV energy hatch on these. Highly ultimate UHV transform or UEV UHV transformer. Yes. Let's begin by doing that, and that. We're gonna break. Okay. So there's that. Now what we can do is we're gonna place down UHV energy hatch, or UEV energy hatches, sorry. So used to using UHV. Draconium wire. We want right here. The reason that I'm doing it that way so it doesn't connect is because I need to make sure that I do this part where it upgrades the power correctly, otherwise machines will explode. And we don't want that. So this is outputs, that top part. This is the input. So that the input is in the top there. So we're gonna put that into there. Then what we can do is grab the wire, come down like this to here, this to here, this to here, and this to here. Okay, and now we do the last of it. So purple, coloring, and link, and link. Alright, they are now running UEV tier energy for recipes. So one of the recipes I was struggling with previously, I can now run in these and I don't have to worry about, which was, I can't remember, I think it was a invariant of Naquata. I was just struggling with it, I remember that. Now, the 32 coils we have left. That is enough to upgrade this and have spare, so we're gonna do it. We have enough to do it, I'm gonna do it. There's that. Yep. I was correct, it is 27 coils. So that's done. We do the infinity on this layer. Infinity on this layer. And now, infinity tier coils on the chem plant. And I have 5 coils left over, which... I mean, I guess I'm just gonna save towards the mega, well not the mega ABF, the DTPF I need at that point, right? I see things are having a problem. Inderium, yttrium, barium, and I know what's having a fit and I don't like it. Motherfucker. Hold up. Enderium. I need to deal with a problem that I've been facing for a bit, but it's just too much of an annoyance to deal with. Let's scroll down, waiting for that Enderium to finish. Want to make sure that is done. 240. There we go. Alright, Enderium is done. And now we want the Yttrium Barium. Yttrium Barium, make me 1,000. Actually, there's one thing I want to check on. Indaloy. Damn. Okay, we are full on Indaloy. Indium, how much we got? Okay, yeah, we're fine on both of those. Good. I was curious about that after setting up last stream the automation for Inderium, just for the Indaloy to be constant. It's definitely a good idea. And we can just cancel that recipe from there. Okay, so... God damn it, I hate that I'm facing this problem. The problem I'm facing is with this. These are about to be an absolute mess, aren't they? Yeah. Because... It's because I think I have multiple of these interfaces on it. Damn. Damn. Let's... I'm just gonna let it finish. I'm trying to think how I do this. Because it's gonna be annoying. Let's get it to get these done first. This is probably the more important one. So what I want is... I know what I can do. Give me a chest. Give me a 64k drive. 64k drive. And what we can do is chuck this here and put it in here. What we're gonna do is just let it shove everything into... Oh, it's not gonna shove everything into here, isn't it? Because it's only gonna shove the recipe that it needs into here. Yeah. I'm really just trying to think of how I can do this easily. Let's grab a chest. Because it's gonna be one of these scenarios where I'm just gonna have to do something like this. Give me a smart cable and give me a storage bus. What we're gonna do is place this here, storage bus. We're gonna go insert only, so it can't see the items that are contained in this. It's not even going to allow it to insert into there? Or is it because the recipes are It's gonna be because of the recipes, isn't it? God damn it. God fucking damn it. Zero items, good. Okay, so get rid of this, get rid of this, get rid of this. I don't know how to deal with this now that it's so messed up. Okay, let's do these circuits first. Okay, this. Oh, hold on. This, no, ZPM, and then this. Okay, so this is the wetwares. This is the frames. So frames, or yeah, wetwares. Rings, no, we don't want those. This one is UHV mainframes, we don't want those either. Is this? This is pistons, don't want those either. This one is the osmodium plates, don't want that. Silicon foil, yes, that's like all the way at the end. This is those, which are also like near the end. This is also near the end. This is... Wait, which one of these? Advanced SMD diode. Diode is the one near the end, of course. This one is the transistor, which is after. This one is resistor, which is after this. This one is the capacitor, which is here, and then this one is not what we want. This one is not what we want. This one is also not what we want. Oh yeah, that's why I have these on me. Okay, so wait. Let's start putting them in order. So, frames, supercomputers, where's the one with those osmodium plates? The lower amount of them. Yeah, this one. What we're gonna do is, like, swap them over for the SMD, and what I can do is in this one for the osmodium plates, we can just chuck those in there, because they should be in there anyway. So there's the inductors and all that. So then next is the capacitor. Capacitor goes to resistor, resistor goes to transistor, transistor goes to diode, diode goes to memory chips, right? Yep, and then to the superconductor, and then to the silicon sheets. Now the fluids, what order does it go in? Indoloy, IC2 coolant, radon. There's the radon. Go in here. There's more indoloy, goddamn. In here, more radon. Stop giving me things. I don't want new. I don't want more fluid. I just want the ones that I need. This? No, that's this one. Okay. Hold up. I need a different way of doing this. Give me iridium. I need the iridium ones that can hold way more of a fluid. Is this one holding a fluid? It is. Oh yeah, this one's holding the coolant. So let's grab the coolant. This one isn't. This one is. Is this radon? Yeah, this is radon. Okay, so let's put the radon back in and grab the iridium fluid cell to yoink it. Molten iridium, that can stay. And then this one is for the molten indoloy, which I'll yet again chuck in. And it can go in order. So that's that. Then in here should be the radon. No, it's the supercoolant. And then in this one, it is the... is that. So that should start the recipes now. Yes, wetware mainframes. Perfect. God damn it. Absolute fucking mess. I need to go look at some other worlds to see how things are done, because what I thought originally isn't gonna work, and yeah, it's being more problematic than I want to give credit for. So that's something I need to deal with, unfortunately. Oh, God damn it. Hopefully it doesn't send anything more for more of these casings. Hopefully it just sends the stuff for these circuits. Because if it does that, I think we're like set from here. And it seems like it is. Okay, that is good. I'm not going to put these in just because I want this to finish all these first before I let it, you know, continue along. And I'm going to have to fix it up before I start doing this. I'm also going to need more space elevator base casings. More than I have. Because I just realized these motors take them again. How many motors do I need? I need 88 motors. Jesus Christ. I need to get my component assembly line up to UHV tier casings. LUV. UHV. They're starting to become not too bad to make. The only thing is it's going to be sucky because of what it needs, like all these. Because it needs to make these to be able to make this. Oh well. Works out well, I guess. It works out fine. Once I get it. Once I get it, it'll be so much easier. Okay, I guess I'm holding this onto me until that is done, because I need to wait for that to be completed before I can let it go and craft these. Yeah, hold up. What is throwing a power failure over here? Oh, it's these. What do you mean shut down due to power failure? You should have enough power. 16 amps of UEV, yeah, you should. Oh, wait, it's probably because the total power it's yoinking now. Yeah, hold up. Dynamo? I do have UHV Dynamo. Okay, we're safe. Partially. HSS. What we're gonna do... I'm just trying to think how I want to do this. Let's start with this. Turn this off. Break this, add the dynamo, and turn this back on. Electric implosion compressor. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, you turn back on. Stop being a bitch. I hate you. Okay, there we go. We're good. So what we're gonna do is I'm not gonna connect this yet, because I need to figure out how I want to route all this, because that's going to be the big part that makes this hard. So what we want to do is, I guess, we'd go something like... I think that's going to be a simple way. I think I know how I'm going to do it. What we'll do is right underneath this, we'll go here. Go along like this. And then we can go... Let's go like right here. We'll go down and across like this. And then we disconnect these, because I don't want that. I need some more HSS, because I need it for the small cables, and I also need some more of the big stuff, I think. HSS, so let's grab some more big cable, and let's grab some small cable. So the small ones would come down like this. Then we have that connected there. This is another big one, so right about here, we'd go along like this. Okay, and what I need to do is paint this red and hook up the other parts and unhook stuff. What we're gonna do is unpower these. Also, what's the one that was throwing a fit? Let's just cancel that recipe. this, and this. So yeah, we want to turn these ones off. Then what we're gonna do is connect this, connect this, connect this, connect this. Red, 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 red. Okay. Then do that, do that. Okay. We'll start linking this. Next, we want to unlink these. These should no longer be linked to this main cable. Same with this, and same with this. Then we break, break, break that, break, 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 and break that. And that one should just be solo connection on itself, and then the other ones are just connected by the new cable. Perfect. So that allows for that to be powered, and the other ones to get the power as well. And that means these should not throw an error, hopefully, anymore, but, you know, they may. Actually, hold up. Let me grab one thing from these ones over here. Let's grab these auto tappings. Let's give this the auto tapping treatment. And auto tapping. Which one threw a fit? This one, you. Why is it you? Why do you keep throwing a fit? UEV. Hold up. UEV. Do I have any UEV superconductor? Not much. Do I want to craft some? Not particularly. But it would be a good idea. Screw it. UEV superconductor. Make me. Make me that. I need hydrogen tier coils to start something. Turn that one off. What is this doing? Come on. Make me the UEV superconductor. Crafting 10. Is it like... Oh, it might be over here that it's doing it. Yeah, okay. These are slowly doing their thing. How's this one doing? It's not keeping up with the neutronium, but it's keeping up with the cosmic, it seems? Maybe? Because it takes 15 seconds for 79. Yeah, is what it is. It's doing something, at least. Let's go back over. Yeah, it's crafting the superconductor, which I'm guessing is what's taking the long time, which would be this one crafting it, wouldn't it? Yeah, it's only able to craft 3 at a time, and I want to check the... Is it crafted the pump? No, the pump is... It should be over this side, I believe. If it is, we're good. If not, then fuck. It's not over this side. Fuck. Why is it like this? Give me... Shit. Because I need this to finish doing its shit to be able to do that. Those UHV... Oh, wait, they're all done. The UHV ones are done. Okay. So... This, and this. So, let's go through. Neutronium frame boxes. I have some on me, don't I? Or in one of these. Let's... There's nothing in that's good. I want to make sure that I can take everything out and not get any items in them. Okay, so that's good, that's good. This one... Doesn't have anything good. I hate when things go wrong, but that's what happens in this game. Osmiridium plates. No, put a stack back in. I need to just keep myself ready to. Okay, there we go. There's that one now empty. Turning frame box. This was the one I was looking for. Okay, it's empty. Good. This one. Okay, we're good. So we can put the turning frame boxes in. We can put palladium screws in next. We can put osmiridium plates. UHV circuits. Next is the pistons, and then the rings, and then we need to deal with the fluids, which is probably why it's not happy right now. So let me grab the iridium, one of these, so I can deal with the fluids easier. So, this, what's the fluid order on this? It is this, okay, and then these two need to be reversed. So grab this one, and in here we grab this one. Give me it. Put in molten iridium in here. And then in this set should have the UU matter. Okay, and then the recipe should be working now, right? Yes. There we go. Okay, that's now that dealt with. It's just gonna take a while to go through all these casings, but once it is gone through all of them, it is done. Holy shit. UAV superconductor will be waiting on the pump. It's also waiting on the last 3 ingots to be cooked and cooled, or waiting on them to be cooled now? What's it? Yeah, waiting on them to be cooled. Okay. Jesus Christ, that was a pain in my ass. And I especially need to deal with it. God damn it. Come on, slowly do your thing. Need to wait on all these casings before I can do this. Okay, I don't know why that last one is throwing a fit, particularly. I'm just gonna change it over to superconductor, figure out if that helps. Because I think it's because the amp loss in these is pretty fucking high. So yeah, I'm gonna say that's probably why. The amount of amps it draws and the amount that it's losing, that's my guess and why it is. So just use superconductor and I'm fine. And that's done. Okay, yeah, it's just finishing the casings. It's got 340 left, basically. Slowly going through them. I think, once I get these superconductor wires and fix that up, I think that would be good for a stream for the day. Gotten quite a lot done so far, and still got a lot more to go, but things are getting along. And I think before the next stream, I'm gonna fix up this problem with the auto-crafting for the assembly lines, because this is gonna get real shitty real fast if this continues, which is not fun. I don't want to continue dealing with this nightmare of a problem. I really hope it doesn't require me making like a shit ton more assembly lines. That sounds like an absolute nightmare of an issue. 28. Wow, it's basically done. 20, 16 left. There we go. Now, if I go back into here, I can put in these drives again, and it will also be able to start the UAV pump recipe, and we are good. UAV pump. Yep. UAV pump's being made. Okay, let's go over. And deal with this. So if I go over here, let's disable all of these now. That one's still disabled. Yep. This one we're going to disable. This one we're going to disable. Then what we're going to do is grab the wire cutters, break, and break. And there we go. Okay, so the draconium cable is now gone. Just need to wait for this to craft. craft faster, please. There we go. Okay. UEV. UV superconductor wire. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And 1. And now what we can do is get these sorted out. So purple and link. Purple. Link and link, and that's it. That should be all of that done. So that should now allow these to all run without a problem, hopefully. I believe so. Yeah. The only the other problem, actually no, that won't be a problem. I was gonna say I think the power running to it, but no, it's using less amps than what's it fully needs. It's just because that power loss, I think it was needing extra. Okay. Yeah, I think that's gonna be it for stream. So, hold up. Thank you all for coming along for another stream and joining me in a journey towards DTPF and Stargate and whatever other things are in the future. Got quite a bit done from, you know, base work to starting to work towards my 3rd space elevator and, you know, meteor ritual stuff.